somewhat of a
sound, mind,
Spider-Man.
and body. Yep.
I think we're live.
We are.
Hi, Jill.
And just in time.
I think we're. I think we're live. Hi. Yes.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome, Jill, and thank you for co-hosting Scotty R37 and Antiderivative Jill. Hello and welcome to Thursday Travel Night, Travel Talk with Spidey. We're a little earlier than normal because I was planning to be live stream live from Vulcan during the daylight hours, but it started pouring rain. I mean, not like Georgia, but pouring rain there. So I can't. I raced back home, and I've got videos and footage and photos of Vulcan, and I explored it all in about a half an hour. It doesn't take long. So because I just couldn't do a live stream, it was pouring rain, and it's still pouring rain. It's gonna rain all night. How's your day, Jill? Hi. Ours is wet.
That's basically how my vacation went in Florida. I tried, it was just raining, but luckily Universal is built for that. They have a lot of indoor rides and stuff to do.
Oh, okay, good. And yeah, and that's, I mean, yeah, that's awesome. Fortunately, the tourist shop in Vulcan is indoors, and it has a wonderful gift shop. There's two lovely ladies in there, and it has a bit of a museum and it's sort of like a tribute to Star Trek. And I did manage to get a half an hour window. I did go and see the spaceship, the starship that they have in Vulcan, and I did manage to get some outside photos and videos of that before it started pouring rain. So yeah, I couldn't stream from there. It was just too wet. But that's okay. I'm glad you're here, Jill. Thanks for being here. And Scotty R37, thank you. Is it wet where you are?
It was yesterday, but not today. And I was just, as you mentioned, that wouldn't the best place to be during a rainstorm is under the saucer section of the USS Enterprise?
It doesn't make a good umbrella. That's a good question.
No, because to avoid people from climbing on it, I think like I could get up there, but it's really high, tall, as you'll see. So the rain will get you. No, it doesn't. Sadly, no.
All right.
You couldn't hide under it but I'll show you pictures. And so have you been to Vulcan, Scotty? Because it is in Canada.
I have not been to Vulcan, but while I was doing my research today, I was like, I was impressed because there's a tourism video for Vulcan, and it's like work and live in Vulcan, Alberta. And it doesn't mention Star Trek at all, even though if you do go to the town of Vulcan.ca, the little, you know how there's like a little logo in your tab? It is the Starfleet Delta. And it's like, and we're an hour outside of Calgary, an hour outside of Lethbridge. You can go either way if you want to go see a movie or to major city centers. And I'm just like, holy moly, I think I might move to Vulcan.
Right? It's so friendly there, and it was fantastic. And they really do embrace, I guess would be the right word, the Star Trek fame, because the town is, Jill, do you know why Vulcan is named Vulcan? And while I bring up some of the, because we have people in chat I want to say hello to. Do you know why Vulcan is called Vulcan?
Vulcan, well, obviously the city was founded before Star Trek ever happened. So
it was. Yes.
I don't know. Oh, that's right. It was named after the god of fire, right?
That's right. And apparently
the Roman god.
The blacksmith of the gods was Vulcan. Yeah, the god of fire. Roman, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. And I do want to say hello to John the Beagle Dad, as well as Rusty Rivers. Thank you for being here. John, is it your birthday? Because I'm hanging out with great people, and it is my birthday. Well, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
It's only appropriate to say live long and prosper.
It is. I think so. And well, you know what? I will raise and I'll raise this this beer to you, John. I got it from Vulcan. This is
Vulcan beer. Nice.
Yes. See, this is because they used to have 9 grain elevators all in a row, and that's quite all of the 9 grains that we harvest out in the prairies. So, yeah, this is it's a 6.4, and it's called 9 in a row. And I was in the brewery. I spent time in there. Wonderful brewery. So this is from Vulcan. So I'm raising this to John. Cheers to you, and thanks for being here.
Cheers! Happy birthday. But
Yeah.
it does look like a quaint small community, but everything else in terms of the research is like they what is it, Spock Days in June?
They have a Vulcan also in oh, here it is. Here, I don't want to take away from my guest, but just so the chat can read this,
sure.
I'll make myself big. This is Vulcan number 33, believe it or oh shit, I didn't mean to disappear you guys.
Oh no,
that's not at all what I meant to. What the hell are you doing, Steve?
There we go.
That's better.
Vulcan, Jill. You got a place to stay with your whole family if you want to come up. Vulcan. It's
and that
July,
was this year, the Vulcan?
Yes,
or
July 24th and to 26th, 2026, and it's this time in July every year. So yeah, they've got all kinds of things. It's kind of cool.
Okay, so I can see they got
dinner
Michelle
Yeah.
Hurd.
I know,
A
but they
Trekkie
have.
brekkie.
It's nobody.
Have you ever been to a Trekkie brekkie, Jill?
No, I haven't. That sounds like fun.
I would go to the dinner dance. Come on, in a town with a population of 1,800, you're guaranteed if you show up in town for that, you're getting laid by a local.
Cosplay. No, that's a lot of fun. A Trekkie. Oh, and I got a shirt. Well, I have myself big. What do you think?
Oh, nice. That's rad.
Can you see this,
awesome.
Joe?
Yes.
Stand
I do.
out.
It's
that's
and
awesome.
I got this in the town of Vulcan because Leonard Nimoy actually was there in 2010, and you can go. He's got a big hand, Jill, way bigger than mine. Way bigger than mine.
Nice. That's awesome.
I was thinking about maybe sending this to you, Scotty.
Oh, is it gum? Star Trek Chew It Stick Instant Engineering Adhesive? That's awesome.
Yes. Isn't it?
Although that's
funny.
Jet Reno. Oh.
and there we go.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this she gave me this for free. It says everything about Vulcan.
Oh, they're gonna have another Vulcan next year, July 23rd.
Yes. Join us July. Oh, that's what that says. I didn't read that. I'm going through this for the very first time live on air. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Meet me there because I'm going to be there. Scotty, you got a place to stay?
Yeah. I found out it is affordable to get there. Oh, my stars.
It is. And I have one more, and then I'll make myself the same size as you guys, and then we'll look at some pictures and photos. But look at this, Jill. What do you think?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, he's not a bricklayer. All the jokes. Not an escalator.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, got them all. It's pretty fun.
So to those who are just listening, can you read the shirt, Scotty, please?
Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor. You said Scotty.
What is it? Oh, I can't see the let's see.
Because the shirt says up top, "Damn it, Jim," and then it has
a bricklayer.
It's just all the ones you remember.
Not a miner, not an escalator, not an engineer, not a
magician.
And it's got pictures of these with like a red circle and a line through them.
Wait, does it have moon shuttle conductor? Which one is that? I don't know.
And then it has a doctor with a green circle and a check. Yes, that's what I am. So yeah, that's McCoy. So anyway, I'll put you guys. We're all the same size here. That's not like that. That's not good. there we go. I don't like close-ups that close. So yeah, I want to say hello and welcome to Miskatonic Madman. And I don't want to neglect the chat. And then we'll get to look at some wonderful pictures and videos. I did take, in anticipation of the weather, I did, because it was pouring rain and I couldn't do a a stream there. So I did go around and take videos and pictures of the town. John the Beagle, Dad, gonna miss my bonfires. Well, thank you. You never know. I might be able to find a farmer friend and go have bonfires one of these days. I'm working. I'm still networking. Did I explore Uranus? No, just Vulcan. Just Vulcan. Rainy season in Florida. Is it? Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. I see. And everyone's saying hello. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Tim.
Phantom Outsider. Is that did I see Phantom Outsider?
Did you?
Nope.
No.
No, I did not. I do want to say hello to Classic Comics. Welcome.
Was the beer brewed from Quattro Triticale? I can't even say it. Quattro Triticale.
Roman, like I said, Tim. The beer is, well, it's just barley and hops because there's a lot of grain in Alberta. We grow the stuff that makes this stuff. So it's awesome. And I do want to say hello to Evil Eddie. I skipped right over you. Thank you for being here. And I'm just, so I raced back because it started downpouring, Jill, and I knew looking at the skies it was going to last. So I raced back to the apartment. I'm downloading the photos from my phone right now. And
Awesome.
said hello to the chat. There. Do you mind reading that, Jill, please?
Will there be a Vulcan poetry contest?
Ooh, there should be.
I didn't prepare for one. I could do that if I
should be.
yeah.
I like that idea.
It is a good idea. Just make the worst poem you possibly can.
And, ooh, here we go. Spock Days. A weekend of family fun with events around town, including a softball tournament, a parade, and more. Oh, look at all this. There's a Vulcan Golf and Country Club, a Vulcan District Museum. There was a transporter. I have a picture of the transporter. And when is Spock Days? It doesn't say when Spock Days are.
Spock Days this year was June 12th to 14th.
It looks like they have giant floats. I mean, look at that photo. That's if you can see that. But yeah, okay. June.
I can't
June
see it very well.
No, it's
That's like going to a small town parade is amazing.
a lot of fun. I think that would be a lot of fun. Absolutely. So what do you know? You did a little bit of research of this town. So this is an hour south of Calgary. So Scotty, flying from Toronto to Calgary is a piece of cake. It's like their main airports that are well connected with like dozens of flights between them each day, one would think.
I looked. I am investigating
Canada,
the possibility.
I'm
investigating the possibility.
And then an hour. So if you had literally, folks, if you had like a 6-hour overlay in Calgary, it's an hour away in a slow bus. Like if you rented a car, you could easily go check out Vulcan and then pop back to the airport.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We did that in Hong Kong. I left the airport because we had 6 hours and we went to go see the giant golden Buddha in Hong Kong, which I have videos on my channel of. But what do you know anything about Vulcan, Jill? Have you looked at it at all?
No, just a little bit. No, just I don't know anything about Vulcan. That's what I'm here to learn about today. Now I know they have grain. I know they have grain now that they grow their own. So I just learned from you that they do that, the barley.
Well,
and
yeah,
probably grow other stuff.
9 grain elevators. That's at like High River, just here where I am now. We only had like 6 down Center Street, so 9 is like 50% more. So I'm guessing they were very productive in making grain, it would seem. So that's
well, it
cool.
must be a really nice place because it's also in the oil and gas industry.
Yep, absolutely. There's a lot of that around there, and well, I guess the main industry is growing food. And now they have a brewery because of the grain, but also tourism seemed to be like a pretty big deal because and I was telling Scotty this before we went live, even the local funeral home on their outside sign has a Starfleet insignia in their sign outside. So I've got a picture of that I'll show you. But so the whole town sort of is dedicated to
So
believe it
you'll
or
find Easter eggs of Star Trek all over the town where you don't expect it. That's awesome.
yes. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see if I can pull those up right now, and because I think we can.
See, Jill, this is one of the fun times where if someone asks you, do you know anything about Vulcan? And you can honestly be like, no. In every other regard, if you were asked in conversation, tell me about Vulcans, it would be like a 3-hour sit down. All
Hey,
right.
I want to
So
say
in the
hello
founding of the Federation.
to DJ Play Nice. Salute, and
They
thanks for
had,
hosting.
yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, DJ Play Nice. I'm just about to bring up, and I might as well share the screen right now. Let's take a look. So this is the countryside around Vulcan. And thank you so much for promoting the show. I really appreciate that, DJ Play Nice. And hey, thank you for being here. AJ's Rants and Reactions. Here's a guy with a pretty big channel. I'll tell you what, and professional. Star Trek is so cooked now. How sad. You're right, and I couldn't agree more. But we're gonna look at, since this is a travel stream, we're gonna look at Vulcan, and so there's a lot of flat, as you can see. It's very, very flat in Alberta, as you can see, and that it was raining, but I did manage to at least get a picture through the rain of Vulcan, and it's I don't know, it's about 45 minutes from where I live. Very, very flat there. Here's the front door to the tourist center, which I thought was kind of cool. And
I didn't know they had a shuttlecraft. That's so
that's a planter. That's a planter for your house, Jill. How would you like that?
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Lord.
Lord.
Hello and welcome to you. And I want to say hello and welcome to Sashi. Scotty, do you mind reading what Sashi has to say?
Sashi says, greetings. I have to start my drive to work, so see you later. Hey, well, drive safe, Sashi.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you later, Sashi.
Hey,
Tony.
T-Stark CEO says hello, leaving a like and a love. Well, thank you for being here, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you so much. From the editing room, he says. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yes. So they definitely really embrace it. And this is inside. It says, welcome to the Star Trek capital of Canada. And a local welder made that starship that you see in the middle of the display. But all the shelves in behind are all... They even have a Star Trek like Spock lunchbox back there. They've got all memorabilia from all ages of Star Trek, and it's fantastic. They've got like 5 different phasers. Can you imagine a welder that can do that? Like, that welder's an artist.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's a one-of-a-kind welder.
Isn't that?
That's incredible.
Who signed the Enterprise?
What do you mean, who signed it?
It looks like there's a signature on the saucer.
Oh, shoot.
I can't make it out. It's not Shatner. I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, it's not Nimoy.
Let me. What did I do with?
I like how the restroom sign is in the Star Trek font as well. That's lovely.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, they got it. Theme is consistent.
Have you ever pooped in the Final Frontier? It's getting
Frank Sinatra. You got me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It kind of
Enterprise NCC 1701A.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Shatner. It might be
Shatner. Okay.
It might be.
Oh. See, that's so like
that
cool.
Looks like Shatner, doesn't it?
It does kind of look like Shatner, yeah.
Bill Shatner. I don't know. I bet you, Antiderivative Jill, you probably have Shatner's autograph. Does that look like that?
That's a good question. I actually have a photo op with him, but I didn't get the autograph.
Well, but also
yes,
you can
Evil Eddie, correct. New Trek does well to lots. Some people like it, and I wouldn't say yuck, they're yum, but I'm not a fan personally. But some people like it.
It looks like Missouri,
does it, AJ? Yeah. I've never been to Missouri. Have you been to Missouri, Jill? You're
down in... here's another. Missouri. Another possibility. AI thinks it's John Winston, who is the Kyle, Lieutenant Kyle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I'd love to go to
Well,
Buenos Aires in Brazil. Love to, AJ's. I gotta work first. I gotta work my ass off, and then I'm going traveling. Um, oh, I Lord Corey says, "Sup, y'all? Again, I'm sad about the state of things. My mom's a huge Trekkie, but alas, I can't tell my parents about new Trek. Not or can't talk to them about new Trek. Yeah, my parents are oblivious to all kinds of Trek. I think.
well, and
Um,
that's the blessing from like my dad introduced me to Star Trek, and he's much like our friend pop culture curator in terms of he was like original series and that's it. He like never cared for Next Generation, always thought that Picard was a poof. And so but I do appreciate like seeing Rutherford, the voice actor for Rutherford from Lower Decks was at Spock or Trek Days or Spock Days.
okay.
Like that's kind of cool, and having the Star Trek capital of Canada, like that's an awesome way to like it's already attracting me to go and visit. And even though it may not, like I saw in the gift shop there was a Star Trek Beyond poster, and it's like, well,
Yep.
I would choose a different poster to show. But like if it's drawing people to the community and everybody gets together and talks about
Yeah.
Star Trek, I would hate to go show up to Vulcan, Alberta and be like, I don't like Prodigy. And it's like, so what okay, so why'd you come? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I don't either, but there are other activities there.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
so I
yeah.
could do other stuff. I don't have to meet and greet with Rafi because I don't want to do that. But I can just avoid her and all of the other new Trek
Yeah. Oh,
people and
totally.
just enjoy the vendors and all the cool stuff that this town brings together. You can imagine a lot of the locals will contribute to making this an amazing experience, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh man. I made this joke to somebody today about a red shirt on Star Trek. And I was like, I get out of free or I get out of jail free because my name is Scotty. I can wear a red shirt all I want. And it's like,
And you're fine.
yeah, I'm
That's
fine.
true.
And it's like, why can't you wear a red shirt? And it's like,
Now,
because red
Jill,
shirts on Star Trek.
if I was a rich man, I thought of you, and I was gonna get one of these for you and your whole family.
I love that one on two levels, not just the tribbles, but also that it's a Bob Barker reference too. Have your
It
tribble
is.
spayed and neutered.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And yeah, this is the one that I
Yeah,
did
that would have been a good one
get.
for me.
So yeah, there's damn it, Jim. I'm not a bricklayer. I'm not a
I'm a doctor.
miner, gold
But
miner.
I'm a doctor, not all these.
I'm not a wrench.
Yeah,
I'm not a
magician.
mechanic. I'm not an escalator. When did he ever say, "Damn it, Jim, I'm not an escalator"?
In the Friday's Child.
Yeah, I think it's Friday's Child.
Yeah,
That is a damn good hazy IPA.
and
I'm not a psychiatrist.
because he
I'm
was
not-
Oh,
asking
is
Spock
that? Yeah, that's a
to help the
psychiatrist.
Trek.
Okay.
What's the middle one at the bottom?
Oh, but the thing is, he is a psychiatrist. Oh,
well, nah, is he?
a little bit. He has some training.
What's this one in the middle at the bottom? I'm not a bombardier, bomb mechanic, a weapons mechanic. That he's got a wrench there. That guy has a wrench, and he's a mechanic, and that's a bomb.
That looks like a torpedo. Yeah.
I'm not a torpedo mechanic. That's exactly what that is. That's a psychiatrist. That's got to be a psychiatrist, right? And
I'm assuming so. I was going to say like footstool.
I'm
or
not a
something.
civil engineer. I'm not a civil engineer or something.
Yeah, that would make more sense. An engineer or
bridge
mechanic
builder.
or something. I don't
Bridge-
know. It does kind of
Yeah.
look like a weapon. Oh, a torpedo technician.
Right?
That's a new Trek reference. Okay, it's from
Oh,
Into
okay.
Darkness. That's why I didn't know that one.
And you've probably seen this one before, hey?
Oh, nice. The evolution of man to the starship.
Yep. Makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. Makes sense. So yeah,
We're
it was a
working
good
on
the,
it.
The gift shop was pretty cool. I mean, the museum was fun to look at all the things they had there. I should have taken more pictures, but yeah, keep calm and cling on.
That's
That
awesome.
was relatively amusing. But yeah, no,
Mm.
it's and you know what? They weren't $50 either. They were reasonable. They were only like $35 each. So I did take a picture for Doomcock,
Nice.
just
Awesome.
to Vulcan there, just to
Yeah,
get him
he's
in
gonna
there.
love that.
And this is outdoor. They had a picnic area, and your kids can go and play in here while you eat your lunch and have your glass of wine with your friends on the patio in the sun. Your kids can go and play in there, and
Okay. Did you go inside the shuttlecraft?
it was closed. No, I got there at
Oh.
4:45, so I was just there as they were closing. But no, I didn't. And it was pouring rain, so it was everything was closed down. And then it's
Mhm.
called Klingon Way, and you can. That's one of those things where you can stick your face in the
That's
poster
great.
there.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, there it says right there. Can you, Scotty? Is that big enough? Can you read that?
Yeah. The town of Vulcan was named after the Roman god of fire by the CPR, Canadian Pacific Rail.
Correct.
And Vulcan was the blacksmith of the gods. And yeah, I think that was ultimately not ultimately, but the founding of it was because of the boom of the Trans Canada Rail.
Yeah, that's the one railway that links us all. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, who are these? That's Spock, obviously, up in the upper left. We got
Yes.
Jim Kirk. We have Janeway in the top center. Who else is there?
Well, you also have T'Pol right under Janeway, and
That is
then
T'Pol.
and then next to Shatner is Worf, and under is Uhura.
Oh, hurrah!
Yeah, so
All
they
right,
left out, of course, Archer, Captain Archer, and Captain Sisko.
they did.
But yeah,
So there it is.
yeah.
So
See,
it's pretty high up. It's
yeah.
pretty. It wouldn't offer much protection from a downpour.
But see, well, and there's the Petro Canada right behind, just to refuel.
That's right. Bitch and t-shirts. Yeah, they were, Tony.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want the triple one.
KKK, eh? What? No.
Keep calm and cling on.
Oh,
KKK.
jeez, Eddie. Yes, evil Eddie. That's
Uh-oh.
exactly.
See, that looks way
Unfortunate.
better than I thought it was. Like I saw a photo, or I thought I saw a photo, and I was like, it looks like a typical tourist. Kind of looks like the Enterprise, but that's a really good Enterprise refit.
It is, and they have its own. It has its own call letters. It's not NCC 1701.
Right.
Oh,
It is FX6 1995A.
do you know why that is?
No. I can find out.
Well,
I'm sure.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
1995 is a giveaway because it was built created in 1995, and the A is because it was the first thing of the Star Trek theme in Canada, so it's the A class. The next Star Trek theme monument in Canada would be a B, for example. And the first call letters, I read it and it popped out of my head as soon as I thought about it. Crap. While I'm thinking of it, Scotty, do you mind reading, if you would, what Tony Stark, CEO, has to say?
Well, and it's a congratulatory message to you, sir. By the way, congrats on 666 survivors. As someone who works for demons who run the channel, it's an obligation in my contract, Article 2, Paragraph B, or Paragraph 5, Clause B, always acknowledge infernal dad jokes.
Yep. Thank you, Tony. Yeah,
Awesome.
666 subscribers. Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
So
Congrats.
yeah, I'm thrilled. Thank you very much, everyone who did take the time to subscribe. It is free, and it does help the channel grow because the more subscribers you have, the more attention YouTube algorithms might throw on your channel to those passing by or just surfing the YouTubes. So I appreciate all the subscribers. 666 is wonderful. I'm not a religious guy, so it doesn't have any significance to me, but it is kind of a cool monument.
It is cool. There are a lot of horror movies and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, it is.
FX6 is named after Vulcan's airport designation.
That's it. Vulcan, the town, has an airport, and that is its Canadian designation, FX6. So that's why the call sign of the starship Vulcan. And there we go again.
Nice.
Yeah, and I got all kinds of there's probably more photos here. It's a little bit of starship porn here, folks. Buckle up. So what do you think of the spaceship, Jill?
It's lovely. It's great. Yeah, it's wonderful. I'm so glad they built this. It's a great landmark. And
you can critique it if you wish.
Nice. What? No, I'm not that. I don't know. Why would I critique it? It's great.
That is a critique. It's a positive critique. Well, it's funny because on the Vulcan tourism website, it says, welcome. The Vulcan Trek Station is a tourism center turned Star Trek museum featuring an extensive curated memorabilia collection, an interactive costume display on our holodeck, and a gift shop containing vintage Star Trek items and unique Star Trek Capital of Canada merchandise. Mm-hmm. Now, it appears that you made it just in time because the Star Trek station is going to be, it closes in September. This year, it's going to be closing on the 20th of 2026. And it looks like it opens on May 1st of the year. So they take the winter off. Yeah. Well, southern Alberta can be pretty cold that time of year. So, Jill, are you able to read some of the specifications of that? And you can do it in feet if you want, of this particular statue.
Oh, there's meters and feet. Specifications for Constitution class starship. Overall length is 31 feet or 9.4488 meters. Overall depth 9 feet or 2.74 meters. Primary hull saucer section is 15 feet or 4.5 meters. Total weight is 5 tons or 5,080 kilograms.
Wow.
And base specifications is 40 cubic yards of solid concrete. The height of the base is 2.74 meters, and the total height is 19 feet or 5.8.
Oh, yeah. So it's no small thing. This is FX6-1995-A, folks. They're darn proud of it, let me tell you. And that's the underneath. I wanted to get. I'll zoom in. Do you see what I see, folks?
With the saucer?
Yes.
Oh, there's a.
Oh, I didn't see that. What is that?
Is that like a little? It's a little spaceman.
It's a little spaceman. There are spacemen all over the town.
Did someone just put that there, or is it supposed to be?
No, it's part of the design.
That must be there on purpose. Yeah.
In the deflector dish.
That's so cool.
It is cool. But I thought that was a nice touch.
That's a good view too.
Oh, Scotty R37. Do you mind? Oh, shoot. I was going to ask you to read the Klingon.
Oh, I can't believe the crosswalk.
I need to cross the street there now.
They did, Jill. There is a postcard of, that famous Beatles one where they're all crossing the side. They have one of 4 Spocks, 4 guys dressed up in Spock costumes walking on on a similar crosswalk, because all the crosswalks are done with the insignia, and it's
the whole town
famous in downtown. Yes.
Okay.
The crosswalks are all done like that downtown. Yes.
I'm just happy it's more than just one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's many more than one. Yeah. The red one is by the Legion, the Canadian War Legion. So what the hell is a cubit? Hey, Max Redstone. Good to see you.
Hi, Max.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Can you read Roman cubit? Are you able to read that, Jill? How's your Klingon?
No, I don't read Klingon.
I think it's got the
What?
translation there. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh, that's
What do you
Vulcan.
want?
No, it's Klingon. Sorry.
Vulcan. Yeah, no, we know it's not Vulcan because Vulcan is squiggly.
What
I learned that
what
from
do you
Scotty.
want in Vulcan? Yeah, that's what greets you on the spaceship base.
Yep.
And I just love the spaceship. That's the starship. Sorry.
Yeah, I was even checking out. I was like, I wonder what Vulcan is like, and I'm jobs in Vulcan. Apparently, the Legion is looking for a bartender.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vulcan has an association of science and Trek. Vulcan Association of Science and Trek. Vast. Third planet from the sun, North American continent, province of Alberta, county of Vulcan. Welcome to Vulcan, said the sign. So there you go. And that is a crosswalk at the Legion. It's red. The other ones downtown are all white. But I thought that was cool. That is pretty good. There's downtown Vulcan, folks.
Yeah, it's about the same size as Fredericton. Maybe a little smaller.
It's 1800s. Fredericton's like 60,000. But check this out. Jill, can you see?
Hold on, I'm not zoomed in.
Oh. Let's do that again.
Oh my goodness. The street light. I saw it now. There's more than one of those.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes, so they're all like that in the downtown.
Oh, that's amazing.
They've really gone dedication all the way. Vulcan,
well, and that's
County Administration Building, this says, and it says Planet of Vulcan Authority, and there's the Albertan flag.
Wow.
Proud. What street sign is that?
So even if you have to go to a boring, government building, at least you feel like you're on another planet.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see the courthouse if it's all like, the judge dresses like Q.
Like, I hope he does. See that even their street signs have the Federation insignia on it.
Formerly Vulcan Street, and that's it. Must have been. Obviously, it grew in popularity through the tourism, but I'm wondering if Vulcan Street was their main street. The history of it would be incredible.
It is. Everything seems to be located there. And sorry, I'm covering up Jill just for a second. Scotty, are you able to read Max Redstone's chat? Please.
Max says, I predict that by the end of 2026, spocking a $5 Canadian bill will be a federal offense in Canada. I know that a while ago. Is it already? I know
you can't deface formal currency. It's totally already an offense.
I've done it in front of people, and they've been like, "You can't do that," and I'm like, "Watch me."
That's
no one has sent me one yet.
That's right up there with wedging a nun. You're not supposed to do it.
All right, I guess Sir Wilfrid Laurier doesn't deserve to be vulcanized, but
no. That sounds painful. Jill, while I cover you up, are you able to read Evil Eddie's comment, please?
Evil Eddie says a cubit is an ancient unit of length based on the distance from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger. It is usually equal to about 18 inches or 45 to 50 centimeters, though exact lengths. There's part 2 to this definition across different historical cultures and regions.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's a cubit.
Where's the place of Kunut Caliphate?
It's at the center of town.
Oh, yes.
And hey, West Kegel is here. Hey, buddy.
Hi, West Kegel. Do that.
He says, the judge, Scotty, can you read what he says about the judge there?
The judge the judge there tells all defendants, I find you to be a dangerous, childlike individual. Yeah. Although, I don't know.
There's Jill.
That's like an old joke in terms of the prairies and one horse towns. It's like, can you get a DUI when there's only 3 cars? But probably yes.
Yeah, you shouldn't really be able to. So this is a real place. Vulcan Town is in Vulcan County. And if you had a dollar store in the town of Vulcan, you would call it this.
Yes, the Latinum Looney.
Perfect. That's great.
The Latin Looney is what our dollar coin is called, the dollar variety store. And that, now take a look at that. That is, look at the call signs on that end, on that starship.
Yeah, the FX6.
That is the one from Vulcan. That's not the Enterprise, folks. Wait, and what's at the bottom here? What's that triangle thing at the bottom? Is that for more speed?
It could just be a variation on the Constitution refit, because there are slight differences, but it's accurate enough for me to admire it, with enough differences to give it a bit of personality. But and
that's why it gets away with whatever it wants to be, because it is a different call sign. So
yeah,
like if it tried to be the Enterprise, it would be wrong.
Now, for those of you who live in towns, these are pretty common street lights. I wonder if they have a retrofit kit that you can put on your town streetlights to make them look.
Well, yeah, vulcanize your town streetlights. It's a positive vandalism.
Yeah, it's adding something. Yes. It's not breaking something.
Right? They should sell those in the gift shop. When I go back to Vulcan, I'm going to say, you guys, you're missing an opportunity here.
You franchise it.
Yeah. Oh, Scotty, if I sent you some of these in the mail, you'd definitely climb up lampposts and put them.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about the lampposts outside of my house right now and being like, yeah, that'll be awesome. I can do that, because luckily we don't suffer from the flock camera situation. So, oh, sweet. Like this is so adorable. I would love it. Oh, there you go. You got your Quinto and you've got your Nimoy.
That is Quinto, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Commander Spock. Yeah.
At least they have the right one there.
Well, it does say Star Trek Into Darkness. That's not necessarily the best one. Why everyone picks the wrong ones? But it's still like that's for such a small town, and to be able to attract the talent as well. Like, what you will about Michelle Hurd or the guy who plays
well, say what I will.
Yeah, I know what it was. The guy who plays Rutherford, but to show up like an hour outside of Calgary just to celebrate, and because of the enthusiasm and everything. I have to visit this place.
Yeah, I could appreciate all of these people getting into the spirit of the thing.
They really do.
It's like if you had a town called like Christmas Town, and every day they had like, oh, I'm the local Santa.
Right. Antiderivative Jill, would you mind reading this from our good friend Max Redstone, whose avatar, if you're just listening, also happens to be a $5 Canadian bill that has been spocked.
God, I wish I had the Spock.
Max Redstone says, sorry, I misspoke. I knew spocking was a federal offense already. I meant to say that it will be elevated to a high felony with a minimum of 20 years imprisonment. Well, somebody needs to send me one before they do that.
I'll send you $5.
We can definitely do that before they change.
If you send me, if you send me a $5 American, I'll send you a $5 Canadian, and we'll see what the exchange rate is.
That's not a fair deal.
It's not. It's not the artistic intent, though.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we'll deface each other's currency. It'll be funny.
Yes.
Yep. So there. Oh, I did a close up right there. See. What else do we have? Okay, so it's a trek stop. So when you're walking along the sidewalk, these little signs up top here alert you that, hey, stop and take a look at
the garden gallery
that's there.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that was
are
the
they
garden
all
gallery we just saw?
Trek stop. That's neat.
Oh, this
is
great.
Cool.
Now, also, I would recommend that the tourist shop should sell these so people can put those on their local town stop signs.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Well,
that would be defaced.
Is that a safety issue?
Yeah. So There's Leonard Nimoy's handprint and bust.
That
Oh,
bust
nice.
looks amazing.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
is there a
right
sign that says
down-
future birthplace of Spock?
Ooh, there should be.
Because I
There's
thought that they
me and
did.
Spock, and yeah, his hand is giant.
They do that for Kirk in Iowa.
And they do that for Janeway as well.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
But we don't actually live on planet Vulcan. So-
Yeah,
but I
he's
guess
got
it's
a big
close-
hand.
This is close enough.
He's got a big hand. Let me tell you.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
Did we get a comparison? Did you put your
No,
hand-
I should have perhaps, but no, I did not. So and there's there's Spock,
Awesome.
the bust. There you go, folks.
Oh, that's
Thought
great.
I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And Jill, are you able? Are there any
I
things
can.
there that you want to read out from the sign there, or if you can?
Yeah, sure. I sure can read this. So, it says full biography mode. Rank captain, retired. Serial number 51792765P. Full name Spock. Lineal Vulcan name unpronounceable. Year of birth 2230. Place of birth Shikar, Vulcan. Parents Ambassador Sarek and his wife Amanda Grayson. Education Starfleet Academy 2249 to 53. Marital
Right.
status once married, very, very briefly. Known for pointy ears and logic. Vulcan quote, live long and prosper. Other information. Spock had a lifelong interest in art, music, literature, and poetry from many worlds, especially Terran, aka Earth. He played both tridimensional chess as well as the Vulcan lute or harp.
Awesome. Thanks, Jill. I thought that was really cool to put that.
Yeah.
And yeah, next door there's an ice cream shop.
That's
And,
awesome.
yeah, I thought that's like a 1950s Spock as a what do you
As a
call those? Like a
Soda jerk?
A soda jerk. Yeah, I guess so.
That's it.
I was
That's it.
I was gonna say a cream slinger, but soda jerk is probably better. Yeah. There you go. And so this is I looked for a friggin' water tower. I think it's only in this picture, or maybe it existed at one time. But this is on the side of a building.
Yeah.
And if you look carefully,
Yeah, I saw that at the top left.
there's a
I see
starship
that, yeah.
in the sky.
And I know well enough by now that is the Vulcan starship.
Yep.
Well,
it is.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The dedication to the consistency. Oh, sweet.
Yep. There is a transporter.
Oh, I see a Guinan also.
Guinan and Picard. The back they didn't even have Patrick Stewart's face, Scotty. It's just the back of his head.
Well,
They
it's
probably
from
didn't
that.
have license.
It's from that one episode where Q replaces his mechanical heart because he's wearing the science blue.
Oh, right, because he's not captain anymore.
Yeah.
See, this is I had no idea. Your knowledge of Star Trek is very impressive, both of you. Very impressive. Scotty, would
Tapestry.
you mind?
Yes.
Tapestry. Got it.
Max says, fun fact, William Shatner was unable to do the Vulcan salute with his hand. If you notice during the death scene in Star Trek 2, he does his best to maneuver his fingers, but doesn't quite make it. That's true. Yeah, no. And he's commented on it a couple of times, but
He has difficulty with it, yes.
We saw William Shatner jump over the hoods of cars in TJ Hooker on a regular basis. He did his own stunts in shows like TJ Hooker, and he can't do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also jumped across moving trains. Yeah, he did lots of
Ooh.
crazy stunts he shouldn't have been doing.
But
he can't do
I'm
that.
glad he did.
oh, what was it in Star Trek 3 when he goes to rescue Dr. McCoy and he's like, how many fingers am I holding up? And it's like, that's not very damn funny. I don't know how they did it, if they had to glue it or if because even Celia Lofsky, who played T'Pau in Amok Time, she had to sort of hold her hand, and that's why when she does, she raises it up. she doesn't actually like do this. It's just she's already got it ready, and she does that and pulls it up.
Oh, yeah, okay. I used to have to,
Yeah, but I can do it.
So even the funeral home,
Oh yeah,
folks,
I can do the other hand too.
to those who are just listening, the funeral home has the the Starfleet insignia. That's a Starfleet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
You got
opposed
it.
to the Federation.
No, that would be
Starfleet serves the Federation.
yes.
Does the Federation have? Yes, of course, the Federation of Planets has an insignia. And I want to say hello to Alexandria.
Hey.
Welcome. And thank you very much for our little tour of a small town in Alberta called Vulcan, just 45 minutes away from me currently. And they have really gone all out with so here's, you know how a lot of towns have a mural of the town streets all painted out, so like a tourist map on the side of a building where you can go and look and see all the buildings of the town. So this is it, but they did it from space with the starship in the foreground.
And then Klingon ship too. That's great.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the bird of prey is right there, folks.
Hello,
Sure is.
Alexandria.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's
and yeah, that's big sky over Vulcan. And that is pretty much the town of. So there's the highway coming to the right, and that's High River is where I am now. If you go off to the right, and then to the left, you go down to Lethbridge, Alberta, which is a much bigger town, and there's Vulcan, the sun setting over Vulcan, and there's literally like 5 streets in town each way.
Well, and I guess it would have been sort of, as you said, it was raining. It was a cloudy day, so you didn't. I wonder if on a clear day you would be able to get sort of a view of the mountains.
I can see
Or
the
is that
mountains
just
from here, but it's a good.
Okay.
Well, but it's southwest. You know what? I bet you could see the mountains on a clear day. Yeah, I bet you can, because it looks like you can in the mural, and you can indeed.
But that could also be like artistic representation.
No, I bet you that's
yeah.
what the mountains look like from High River, and I know that the Rockies do travel east. The spine of the Rockies, as it goes south, they do go east, so it could be in line with where High River, in proportion to where High River is to the Rockies. You're that much further south. Yeah. What a beautiful little town, though, I gotta say. You can see it all in about a half an hour. An hour if you go to the brewery.
Yeah.
And
but the longer you stay, the more you're going to notice, because I bet there's just like a lot of hidden references all over.
You're right, Jill. Speaking of, yeah, this is just a little sports town, like a sports store, and there's all the different insignias.
Oh,
was the toy store open? Did you look at toys?
It was not. No, it was after 5 o'clock when I was there. No, I didn't.
Everything closes at 5?
Yes, it's
Jill. It's a population of 1,800, of course.
Well, the pub stays open.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God! Yeah,
there's
you
the pub.
So you should get to Vulcan early.
There's the pub right there. See, it's still open. There's 9 in line is the pub's name, because they used to have 9 grain mills in line.
9 of the grain elevators. And that's also
grain elevators.
Grain elevators, yeah. And that's something that I also appreciate, is that, everybody's pretty much in for a penny, in for a pound for the Star Trek sort of tourism aspect. But it's nice that there is one place for the sports fans to go, so they don't always have to be like, yes, I get it, Dabo, whatever.
But it might be the one bar in the world that does have Star Trek playing on at least one TV, as you
I would love that.
wanted.
Hey,
can you hear the volume?
No.
Okay.
No, we can't hear the volume. We can see you.
Okay, that's I will you know what? Because I didn't share audio when I shared that. I have to share audio, and then you should. But yeah, I did a few choppy video. Yes, Miskatonic Madman, I know. The internet, I'm doing the best I can with the internet here. but I'll do it a little better. And I'm not a videographer, so if my hand was also bouncing. But yeah, those are the pictures I have of Vulcan. It's a cool little town. I think it would be fun to be there for a festival when a whole bunch of people were there, like in costumes, just like around town, just hanging out. That'd be funny.
Yeah,
that'd be
well,
nice.
yeah.
Scotty, do you mind reading what Wes Cagle has to
Yes.
say, please?
I'm old enough to remember a time when all the stores closed at 5 p.m. and about noon or 1 p.m. on Saturday and were closed on Sundays. Sundays were nice and quiet when I was a kid. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's a joke. There's a joke in a movie called That Thing You Do about the Wonders. It's a one-hit wonder band from the 60s, and there's an electronics store that the drummer's dad works at, and he's like, you know what? They've been talking about making us open on Sundays. I don't think I want to live in a world where I have to open a store on a Sunday. And it's just,
Right.
things used to be different, but things change. The progress.
It's I shoot, even now, I think in my hometown in New Brunswick, I think it's very hard to buy alcohol on a Sunday in Fredericton, Scotty. Pretty sure.
Really?
It was the last time I was there. That was only a few years ago, but I think I can successfully share a video. This is a short video if you'd like to see. I took it.
Yeah.
I think I can, and hopefully it'll do the video. Hopefully it'll do the video too.
All right. I'm really beginning to like this little town of Vulcan, Alberta, in Vulcan County. Look at the street lights even in downtown here. Look at the street lamps. Is that cool or what? Doomcock and Andy and Gary and Jill. I bet you'd love that. You'd find this little town hilarious. I mean, Star Trek everywhere, you know? Just absolutely, this town is just, well, it's fascinating.
I'm proud of that.
Well done.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And okay. West Cagle, That Thing You Do is a great film. Tom Hanks was good in it. I think I have seen that. I would agree. And Jill, do you mind reading this from Miskatonic Madman, our friend?
Miskatonic Madman says, I used to live in a place where you couldn't buy alcohol on Sunday. Savages. Well, our liquor stores are closed on Sunday, but you can still buy beer and wine.
From
in Texas, they are. Yes.
Yeah, convenience and grocery stores. Yep.
Yep. I thought that might be the case. And this is here, folks. Fans of Leonard Nimoy, Spock. Here, I present to you this.
Hi, friends. This is your friendly Canadian Spider-Man, and that's Spock, otherwise known as Leonard Nimoy. There's his actual handprint. This is a little bust and plaque in commemorating, Spock's historic visit to Vulcan, Alberta, where we are right now, April 23rd, 2010. I wish I could have been there for that. But yeah, folks, right in downtown Vulcan, we have, right near the town bell here, we are commemorating Spock. Here, let's get a look at the town here. Right next to the liquidation center. Ooh, there's a bar over there.
There's the bar.
Yeah.
It says bar.
And, look. Look at the street lights.
Oh, I was fascinated with the street lights. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man.
How cool are they? They go all over downtown. They're like that all over downtown. And then the other thing that downtown has, look at the crosswalk.
Oh, that's crazy cool.
That is the Starfleet insignia for the crosswalk. So that's pretty cool, folks. Yeah, so there's the Leonard Nimoy tribute, Spock tribute. And yeah, like I said, the lampposts all have the starships in them downtown. Even the liquor store there has a rocket ship in the sign. So this is a very Star Trek themed town, Vulcan. And yeah, as you can see, the Starfleet insignia on all the crosswalks here, which is pretty cool. Not a bad little town. Not a bad little town. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Ooh, is that Phlox? That's Phlox on the side of a building there, I think.
It is.
What?
And I
Fox? You didn't? Did you? You didn't get a picture of that?
I did, and then I go on to ramble and do a shitty video for about another 3 minutes. So I went up in front of the mural and did a better video. With Phlox. Yeah, that was Phlox.
Hey.
Ooh. Miskatonic Madman says in the chat, it's so cool that the town has Gull all in on Star Trek. I think so, Miskatonic Madman, indeed. And Scotty, would you mind reading this from Miskatonic?
Any alcohol at all where I was when you're in your 20s, that's inconvenient.
Yeah, not even the beer and wine. Wow. Yeah, that is.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because that's the continuation where he says you couldn't buy any alcohol on a Sunday.
Any
Right.
whatsoever.
Any at all. If I'm not mistaken, that street name is modeled after the Larson class destroyer. Whoa, Wes Kago pulling that out of his ass. Wow, I've never heard of the Larson class destroyer.
Yeah,
is that like a naval ship or is that like a Starfleet vessel? Sounds like a Navy ship. I'm sorry, I misremembered. It was modeled after the Lochnar class 8 fast frigate. Okay.
I am not a ship girl. I do not know all of the ships and
the street
Federation
lamp.
Yeah. But the Larson class destroyer only has a single nacelle, though, from looking it up. But hey,
wow.
With the dual nacelle. Wait. No, that's a single. It's a single nacelle.
Sasha, you're hilarious. Sashi says, to be fair, rambling when you're talking about Phlox is sort of in character.
True.
Indeed, Phlox. And I think I can find that video because that's all the pictures I took. But let me see.
Well, I think, yeah. What happened was when you were doing the video, you saw something cool and you're like, oh, I got to go see that.
So I did. And here's the video up close, folks.
Hello, folks. It's your friendly Canadian Spider-Man here. And since I'm doing a live stream on travel tonight,
oh, wow.
Here we are in Vulcan, Alberta. And this is one of the Trek stops that they have. We're about an hour from Calgary in Alberta. And they've got Trek stops put all through this little town of Vulcan. Named after the fire god, but they've taken Star Trek and really run with it. So this is the Doctor's mural here. It's raining and it's cold. But so I'm doing these videos now so I can have it for the live stream here in just about 2 hours. So there we have Phlox from Enterprise, which is, I wish they made 7 seasons of Enterprise. Don't even get me started. There's Dr. McCoy. And yeah, Dr. Crusher from Next Generation, and then we have Robert Picardo, the Doctor.
Good night, John the Beagle Dad.
From Voyager. And then on the end there, we've got Alexander Siddig, I think, plays him.
Dr. Bashir.
He's Dr. Bashir from Deep Space Nine.
You got
so here we
it.
go, the
Yay.
Doctor's murals.
I knew you would.
And this town has really gone nuts with the Star Trek. It's quite interesting. Here's well, I mean,
in the first
even
take,
the
Jill.
Vulcan funeral home has the Starfleet insignia there.
I couldn't
as
remember
part of their,
Bashir's name, so I had to redo it.
as part of their sign. Yeah, love it. Anyway, yeah, welcome to Vulcan, Alberta. Ooh, and look at the street lights. I know I pointed this out in a few other videos I've done
well,
today.
then it was very good editing.
But all the street lights in downtown are starships. And I have a video. This town does have a starship, of course. near the tourist center, and so I went and did a video there. So yeah, this is downtown Vulcan, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.
What a tiny little town. Yep, that was just a couple hours ago, folks. So I know we're not live. That was the plan, but it was just raining too hard.
Oh,
So
sure.
in anticipation of that, I did videos just like that.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you would do, is make little videos, and those are really lovely.
Well, thank you for saying so. West Gagel says, yeah, it was the Lochnar class 18. Oh, 8. What?
Wow.
8-X.
I have never heard of these ships.
8 before 10 is 2 in Roman numeral, 8, right? 8 minus 8 minus 10 is -2. So it's a class -2 fast frigate. Or is that not? That's probably not supposed to be a math question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That the
Strong
Lochnar
beer.
class.
Yeah, I don't think it's an equation.
No, I overanalyze everything. They stopped
Well,
us
it's also
before we got the refit. Yes.
it's kind of similar to the NX as well.
NX01, exactly, as Sashi is
Wow.
just referring to. So I do have.
Oh,
is-
Matt
is that
Jeffries
okay?
just his birthday just passed a day or two ago.
Whose?
Matt Jeffrey,
Matt Jeffrey.
the guy who designed the
was-
Enterprise.
Oh, I thought you meant Sashi. I was going to say, how do you?
I'm
know
sure
that?
Sashi's having a birthday soon.
Well, you'd hope so. Well, hopefully he has many more, Scott. Many,
True.
many more. Not just.
I will be right back. Hang on.
So, is it okay showing videos like that, Jill? Short little videos like that?
Yeah,
you
that's
can hear them
acceptable.
okay. And
Yeah.
I do have.
I'm sure
Ooh,
they're gonna look sharper when you upload them to your channel, but yeah, they're great.
Yeah, they're a little. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm not a videographer.
We're having
Clearly.
fun. Yeah.
Here's one. Wait, it gives you an idea of what the town
It
is like.
still brought me to Vulcan.
Hello and welcome,
That's-
friends. Your
that's what I
friendly
wanted to
Canadian Spider-Man, and we are here in Vulcan, Alberta. It's about a 40-minute drive from where I live in High River, and the whole town seems to be dedicated to Star Trek. Although it's named after the god of fire, Vulcan. The Vulcan was the blacksmith of the gods, according to this sign right there. That's a solar power flower of some sort. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But anyway, the town's tourism center is right behind me there, over my shoulder, the big white building, and it's kind of laid out like a starship that has landed. So I took a video inside there, and it's a cool gift shop, but it also is a display, sort of a tribute to Star Trek. And there's a lot of old school Star Trek memorabilia in there. So check that out if you're in Vulcan. If you're in Calgary, I don't know, you're only about an hour drive from Calgary, so come check out Vulcan. I think you can check it out in about 15 minutes. So, yeah, thanks.
There you go. Yeah, it does. At half an hour walking around on foot. You could drive around in 15 minutes, but half an hour on foot. And Wes Kegel says, if you have a funeral at the Vulcan funeral home, it should be an option. Do they bury you in a photon torpedo?
Really
Why?
should be an option, yeah.
How? Like, I'm not kidding, Jill. There are Trek fans that would want that. I would
Of
think.
course. I think so too.
Right?
That's not out of the realm of possibility of, yeah. Why not?
Lochnar class is like a TMP era NX01. What's a TMP?
The motion picture.
Oh, shit. The motion picture era NX01. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Ooh.
Excuse me. Oh, I have the hiccups from this is a lovely beer. This is number 2 from the 9 in a Line Brewing Company. It is in Vulcan.
Number
And this is
2.
an IPA.
Mm.
Another, okay, it's 5.5. It's called Middle Ground. And the guy canned it right in front of me, Jill. And then he took a Sharpie and wrote the stuff on the back, the information, because you can't just hand over like a blank can for the authorities, right? So
What?
actually, have you
He
ever
has to
done that?
write? No,
The
I've never seen
bartender
this in my life. I have
canned
no idea
this.
what you're talking about.
Okay, so I went to this brewery in Vulcan. The brewery in Vulcan is called 9 in a Line, and it refers to the 9 grain mills, that grain elevators that used to line Center Street, the main street in town. And so he poured from the tap, because they have taps at this brewery. You can go in and they're open till 9 o'clock at night, I think. And he poured it into this can and put a top, pressed the top onto it, and curled it and formed it in front of me. And then he took a Sharpie, because you can't just hand like a blank container of alcohol in Canada.
Oh, I see. I
government is very
understand now.
strict.
It's got to have a
Our government-
label.
It has to have a label. So he took a Sharpie and wrote
Wow.
it on the can. And so this is the freshest beer you'll ever have.
Wow. So that's kind of like getting the chips right off the line at the factory.
Yes, exactly. I think so. Or if you go to Tokyo, and I hope you both do, it's closer than Australia, Scott. You can go to Counter Sushi. Counter Sushi sounds like it's the low end sushi. Oh no! You sit at a counter, and the chef sits in front of you on the other side and makes your sushi rolls to order, custom in front of you. That's Counter Sushi.
There was I think there was a documentary a little while ago called Euro Dreams of Sushi, and it was like a Subway sushi counter. And he was like a 70-year-old man who had been like apprenticing his entire life and he's one of the masters of sushi. And it's like, and if you want to, you start when you're 20. And then hopefully by the time you're 60 or 70, you'll actually get the knack of it and people will flock. Yeah.
That's what they say. It takes 10,000 hours to become a master, but this might be 100,000 hours. Sorry, Jill.
Was that a Netflix documentary? I feel like I might have seen that.
I think so. Yeah.
West Kegel, you're a friggin' genius. I don't know how they didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You've got to tell them, Spidey. You got to tell them to change their name.
West Kegel says it because the brewery is. Oh, and this is one, Jill. You might like this. It's a blonde ale, a raspberry blonde ale. It's a 4.9, I think. So it's it's 5%. But yeah, the brewery is called 9 in a Line after the grain elevators. But 7 of 9 would have been way smarter. Damn, West. There's another. Is there a container store in town to store all the kachas?
Yes.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, so I think I have one more video if you have time for. Well, we started really early actually tonight because I again planned on using the daylight to do a live stream from Vulcan. But you know what? Then I couldn't have had this wonderful 7 of 9 beer. And I'm calling it from now on, West, in your honor. This is 7 of 9 beer.
Makes sense.
No,
that's perfect. I do like that they have their little corners of not virginity though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sure there are parts of Vulcan that are not covered in Starfleet insignias. And isn't that a little sad?
Miskatonic Madman says that's a great documentary to me. Saw that a while ago. Yeah,
it was Netflix. Yeah, I saw that too. It was like really you've got to place your what is it? You've got to call ahead to get a seat.
Sashi. I don't know if We'll get there'll be disclaimer on this channel if I read that comment.
The word I was thinking of was reservation.
Yes.
Drink deeply.
7 of 9. Yeah, that's why I didn't read it, Joe.
That might be why they didn't use that name.
Oh dear God. No, they would sell so much. They would sell.
They would. I would buy it.
Especially the raspberry blonde.
Right. Oh my God. I I have to go back to Vulcan tomorrow and come up with a business plan with these people. Yeah, that's amazing. Sashi, I'm blushing, Sashi. Oh dear God, I don't blush easily, my friend. Okay. Oh, do you want to see? I think I have one more video to show you. I do. Here, let's take a
Oh,
look.
goody.
Hi, friends. Here we are in Vulcan, Alberta, and this is the tourist shop. The Enterprise statue is just over here, but let's take a look inside.
Cool plant there.
Yeah.
Inside the tourist shop in Vulcan, Alberta.
Where are the women
There
at?
we go.
No.
Yeah, the Star Trek capital of Canada. I think it is. Absolutely.
That's the
Federation flag.
I would love a Federation flag.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
Next is there.
Local welder made that. Ooh, the holodeck.
Yeah, what's the holiday?
Okay. Ooh. And earlier, I saw those doors are automatic. They actually do slide.
I think they're a storage room because I saw the
noise.
girl walk in there, and they slide open just like the show with the noise.
Oh, sweet.
Orf.
Yeah. Here we are, folks. Very cool. Yeah. And there's McCoy. Yeah, sort of a little gift shop and display. Tribute to Star Trek, really.
Oh, you almost did
there
it.
you
You
are,
almost
Scott.
did
I
Star
did.
Wars.
I did.
So,
You heard that.
And there's the gift shop in there. And I did buy some things. I'm kind of curious. I'd like to buy the Klingon Haynes manual for the Klingon Bird of Prey. That'd be funny.
I bet you that's a real manual. I bet you they did it in real Klingon.
I think I'm going to send that to Doomcock.
Oh, nice.
Postcard.
Yeah, Doomcock would
What
have
else
those.
do we have in here? Ooh, love this. Damn it, Jim.
Yeah, had issues.
Then it says, yeah, I'm a doctor. I'm not any of those things. So that's awesome.
That's my
a
favorite
good
part
shirt.
of Vulcan, or the streetlights. It might be the
And,
streetlights.
what else? Oh yeah, here it is.
It's got to be the streetlights. They're featured
There
in
we
almost
go.
every video.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna send this maybe to Scotty. Star Trek Stick of Chew.
Surprise.
Instant engineering adhesive. So there you go. Star Trek bubblegum. I think Scotty might like that. Anyway, yeah. Here you go. We're going to do a live stream for the travel show right here from Vulcan in just a little while. Hope you liked it.
And then the rain came.
See you, friend.
Awesome.
Yes, Sashi.
Come to Vulcan, Alberta.
You did tell me about that Haynes manual, and I remember, I didn't remember it was you, if I am truthful, but I did absolutely remember that we did discuss that in one of the live streams, and we did actually Google it, and I think someone had a picture of it or brought up a picture of it, yeah, I totally remember that, Sashi. Absolutely.
Oh, that's hilarious. If you go to spockdays.com for Vulcan, Alberta,
Yep.
the little icon for it is a Borg cube.
Well, are you able to share that to me, Scotty?
It's just the smallest of things on the tab.
Oh, okay. That's pretty
It's-
cool. Haynes did a Bird of Prey and a Constitution class manual, I believe. Says Sashi. No kidding. A Constitution class manual. That is awesome. I'm surprised they didn't have that there, Sashi. But
Yeah. For Spock Days, for over 30 years, Spock Days has been a cherished tradition in the Vulcan community. This annual community event brings together locals and visitors alike to enjoy a weekend filled with excitement and entertainment. A slow pitch tournament for the sports enthusiasts, a family fun fair for the kids, amazing fireworks to light up the night, a massive parade, a cabaret, and so much more. Spock Days has events for all ages all weekend long.
If they can get some
Fantastic.
people who know how to do the drone stuff, you can do drones with the fireworks and make pictures, Star Trek pictures now, if they were inclined.
That would be great.
Yeah, no, that's very cool. I'd love to. Yeah, obviously, if I'm this close, I have to go to Spock Days and Vulcan. Absolutely. There is a link to the Bird of Prey manual. Oh, thanks, Sashi. That is cool.
Thanks.
I wonder what. Yeah, it was cool. I bought a lightsaber a few years ago from Kyber Light Industries, and of course they have little plates that attach the parts of the lightsaber, and they screw them on. And it wouldn't be very much of like an alien weapon if they just had like, Phillips head screws or like Robertson screw. So they did. They invented like a specific drive that's like a half. Like I know a lot of fasteners, right? I've come across a lot of fasteners in my maintenance career, and they invented a fastener I've never seen before with a semicircle little head. It's a screw, but with a different drive head, because of course it would be alien. That makes sense. Mr. Phillips was a Terran. He was right here.
Yeah.
Honest, don't even get me started on how Phillips screws compared to Robertson. Ooh. Have you ever done construction in America, Scotty? I don't know how they get anything done because they use Phillips screws. It's retarded.
Well, and oddly enough, I live in the town where Robertson screws were invented.
No way.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll
There's
be damned.
Yeah.
Do they have? Is it like Vulcan? Did they go all in on screwdrivers in your town?
No, the street lights are not all screw heads.
They should.
No, there is, but yeah, there is a like the original Robertson screws factory, small place, but
Okay.
it's still around. It's still here. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing, speaking of such things, at that brewery, I was surprised, Jill, that they didn't have a Romulan ale drink. I mean,
Oh,
would there be a
no.
copyright on such things?
I don't know. I don't. That's a good
well,
question.
I know that like there are officially licensed ones. I was looking, and there a little while ago, I forget something because of the 60th anniversary, they were releasing some Star Trek themed spirits in the bottles. So like Saurian brandy, Romulan ale, Klingon blood wine, and but they are officially
Herc.
licensed things. Hey, Herc.
I think you should be able to serve it as cocktails, and you just probably can't sell it in bottles. And hello, Herc 130.
Yeah.
He's so complimentary. Herc 130 says it's a trifecta of my favorite YouTube hosts. Well, thank you.
Well, and I don't
That
want to
is
call
so
this like a
nicely said.
tease, because this is almost like this is our own little convention, because you're going to see the three of us tomorrow again when we talk about the space battleship Yamato.
I packed this away at the bottom of my belongings in the farthest closet, but I dug through it last night in a drunken stupor and found it. So this is I got the model from Japan. It's a Bandai, as you see, the Bandai model, and the instructions here, Scotty, build a model following these instructions.
Oh yeah. That's yeah.
And I can speak it like a child. I certainly can't read it. But yeah, how cool is that, Jill?
That is really cool.
Battled. And why are we doing this?
Jill can't hear you.
This is Battleship Month
I
on
was
my
listening.
channel.
It's Battleship Month. That's right.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that
I
started
can-
last year. I can live with that.
Okay. Romulan ale link. Oh, Sashi, are you kidding?
Yeah.
Are you kidding, Sashi? Wow, you're the best wrench ever. Well, other than Jill and I, you're the best wrench ever. Yes. I was in another stream. I was in a political Canadian stream, and if I said the channel, you'd probably recognize the name, Scotty. And someone said, "Hey, are you the Canadian Spider-Man mod wrench from Doomcock?" And I was, yeah, same guy.
That happened
oh,
to me
nice.
when I went to I rated side scrollers and they somehow knew who I was. That was weird.
That's awesome. And Scotty, would you mind reading this, please, from our good Malaysian friend Sashi?
Bandai kits are all snap fit. I've been building them for about 30 years. Oh, wow. So, and was it easy to put together?
It probably had have been if I was more careful when I painted each piece, but there was paint slopping everywhere, but no, it wasn't. I think it only took a month to paint and put together. So that's
fair
okay.
enough. But still,
Yeah,
it's rad to have.
It's a $200 and some model straight from Japan, and I'll show it tomorrow on Jill's battleships. That is tomorrow, yes. It's just coincidentally good that my job doesn't start till September. I don't know how I'm going to pay rent, but it's good for the stream.
Well, yeah.
Worse.
Even when you haven't been working for a little while and you're excited about the new job, it's the thing is that day before work, it's like, oh, I got to work tomorrow. It's like, I haven't worked in a while.
I'm gonna have to take some serious drugs the night before because I probably won't sleep. I'll be all like, it's been years since I've actually worked, like gone in, like since the pandemic. After the pandemic, I was just not motivated to give the government any more money in taxes, so I didn't work that much, really.
Yeah. Well, and that's that's the
well,
unfortunate reality. Like I heard something recently with all of the pleasantness that's been going on up in the Great White North.
Oh,
is people like in June there was like, oh, and by the way, if it's like June 20th is the day that you start making money for yourself because you've actually been paying taxes for the rest of the year.
In Canada, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. I remember just a few weeks ago, I think. West Kegel in the chat says, we used to pretend play Space Battleship Yamato when I was a kid. Of course, I had to be Susumu Kodai. Derek Wildstar. Ooh. Do you mind reading this, please, Scotty, from our good friend Sashi? And I'll see if I can bring one more video.
Bandai kits focus on an easy build process, but keep the details. The Bandai Star Wars kits are very accurate. They scan the studio models. I'm going to have to check these out.
Oh, well, he says
you guys are,
more, if you don't mind.
But Bandai allegedly lost the license to Star Wars for 2 years because their kits were better and cheaper than the Revell and AMT kits.
Whoa. Because they're Japanese. Like, after living in Japan for a year and a half, it doesn't surprise me that their models were better. They have a thing called pride in craftsmanship. You might have heard of it.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't want to denigrate any of like the AMT kits because those are sort of like the classic Star Treks.
True. And Revell. You know what? I've built many an aircraft carrier model from Revell, and they were good, I gotta say. But I mean, the Japanese just do things so. I mean, they could improve on their war making, but other than that, I'm glad they didn't improve on it, frankly. Cam, holy shit, it's Cam.
I know, I haven't seen Cam in forever. Hello.
I know, Cam. Fantastic to have you here, my friend. Cam says, Canadian Spider-Man, hi Spidey, Jill, and Scotty. Oh, Canada, you are so wholesome, except for Montreal. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Been lurking, not feeling well, gotta bounce, have fun. I am so glad to see you, my friend. And look who else it is.
Hey.
Hi, hail Spidey and friends. Did he say if he liked the movie? Oh, Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I did go and see it the other 2 days ago. It was pouring rain again, so I didn't put on my Spidey suit. I would have froze my ass off. But of course, I wore my hoodie. It was a good Spider-Man film. The action scenes were brilliant. They had some excellent scenes of swinging through the city. I won't give any spoilers away too much, but I don't think it was necessary to have Punisher. Punisher and Hulk were in it for a tiny bit, like almost cameos. And I don't know that, like, I don't know that I needed to see Hulk in the Spider-Man movie or Punisher. I think it detracted from from the Spidey-ness of it, but it was a good movie. I liked it. Um, Maybe I just had really high expectations. I think that was it, Scotty, because I know a lot of people were saying it was, and it was nice to see Spider-Man as opposed to Spider-Boy. I
Mhm.
did enjoy that, and Tom Holland is an excellent. He's my number two, right next to Tobey Maguire. It was a good movie, but I had very high expectations. It would have been very hard. I mean, they would have needed to pull off like a Guardians of the Galaxy to satisfy my expectations, but it was still a good movie. I don't know. Have you seen it, Scotty?
Yeah, and I saw it on Sunday. I think Jill saw it a little while ago, or
Yes.
I think she saw it on
Right.
Sunday as well. But yeah, I thought it was good. Uh, I thought it was a good Spider-Man movie.
Hmm. Yes.
I thought it's probably the best out of the Tom Holland ones that I've seen.
Even more than the last one.
Well, see,
Huh.
my problem, and it's not much of
He
a
was a man
problem.
in
He
this one.
was
That's
a
true.
Spider-Man, and
He was a
I do
man.
like the like I enjoy. I found No Way Home to be much more of references than it was a good movie. But this one I thought was a good movie. Like, I don't like the director from the last three because it all just looks
Okay.
like green screeny and CGI and oh, Mr. Stark and everything like that. And in this one, it felt like a Spider-Man movie, and it
Yes,
was
I concur.
practical-ish, as practical as
Uh,
you can get with an MCU movie. But yeah, I would recommend it. And I'm actually I as I've been saying to people for the longest time when I was a kid, Spider-Man was my guy. And then I sort of grew out of Spider-Man, but this movie did make me actually be like, "Oh, I do love Spider-Man."
of course you do,
Like
but
even when Jill went to go see it, I was like, I'll catch it eventually." I think that my expectations were low, and I went
hmm,
to go see it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I could go on for days about the Spider-Man movie."
I do like Spider-Man. Having said that, though, your Captain America shield. I don't mean to point. Sorry, your Captain America shield is within arm's reach of you, isn't it?
It's upstairs. It's upstairs.
Oh,
This is yeah, but it's yeah. But it's also like I don't know. I don't know. It's something where in the MCU, Captain America has sort of gone away, and I like Sam Wilson, but he's no Steve Rogers. Hey,
no,
Comic
he's
Relief
not. Hi,
Crusader.
Mike, the comic relief crusader, who's very much closer to me now. He's only an hour and a half away. About if I speed. Hail, Canadian Spider-Man, Jill and Scotty, all of you magnificent bastards. You just missed me doing a live stream about Vulcan, Comic Relief Crusader. And I knew it was a little too far for you to come down and join me. And it was pissing rain. So I did videos. I have one
Well,
more video.
okay.
Do you have time to
You
see this?
said that was the one more video. You got
I know, I love
one
this.
more video.
Well, I wasn't
That's
gonna
great.
show this one, and I have I have a story that I wasn't gonna tell, but I might. I wasn't
This
gonna show
one's
this
Yes.
one, but I think I
this is
will.
the
Tell it.
Pon Far take.
You're gonna make fun of me though.
Sure. Well, maybe we'll admire.
Hi, friends. It's your friendly Canadian Spider-Man here, and we are in the small town of
No,
Vulcan.
nope. Sorry, showed that one already. It's a that no, that's no, it's not that one. It's this one. This one right.
There's a good A&W there in Vulcan. Says
I'm
There
really
is.
beginning to like this little town of Vulcan,
No, I've already shown this
Alberta.
one. Oh, that's it. I've showed them all.
That was it. Oh,
There is an A&W. You're correct. There's only like 5 restaurants in town. 2 of them were the sushi restaurant, folks. I wanted sushi there. It said the maps tells you that the sushi's open. It's not open. The kitchen's closed. The big sign in the window that's handmade. Kitchen is closed.
No sell, no buy.
yeah.
Well, English wasn't their first
Vulcan was
language there.
closed when you arrived. You were too late.
Hey, Cam, it is so nice to see you. Nice to see everyone in chat and panel. Darn right. And great to see you, Comic Relief Crusader. You know what? I've got a couple of weeks before I start work, Comic Relief Crusader. I should come up and visit you, my friend, and we'll do a little tour. We can see if we can get into trouble up there. How well are you on good terms with the police up in your area, Mike? Sashi says, and Zendaya wasn't annoying in this one. She wasn't. That's a
Right.
good. I was expecting her to be so. And you're right. She was not. I gotta credit where credit is due.
You know, I kind of found a little bit of a Gamora from Guardians 3 vibe.
Yep.
And it's kind of heartbreaking, and I'm curious to see where they go with everything. And no, I can't say that. That's a spoiler.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't. Oh, but you can read this if you wouldn't mind from Sashi, please.
Sash, this is spoilers. Even saying
shit.
Jean Grey was in the movie. Was a straight villain in the new movie. By the way, have you seen the Japanese official soundtrack for Brand New Day? Makes it almost like anime. Yeah, I'm assuming that's
No.
official soundtrack.
She was, and I'm basically a
Didn't hear
normie
it.
with comic book stuff, but I have a feeling that she's overpowered and at this particular juncture.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, and I appreciate some of the criticisms, and it's like, oh, she was mean, she was a bad person. They hunt down mutants in the Marvel universe, and there's probably a reason for that, and this is probably one of those reasons. And she hadn't met Charles Xavier yet. And also later on in her life, she does, in the comics at least, she does kill 5 billion people.
I'm sorry, what?
In the Dark Phoenix, Jean Grey does feed off of a star, thusly destroying a solar system, killing 5 billion people.
So then the movie's right. She is evil anyway.
Well, no, but she has so much power that she doesn't contain it and understand that she can be a benefit. And she's on her way to Westchester at the end of the movie, assuming that she'll be in the X-Men, which of course this is like
it feels out of order.
Well, but this is also, so it feels out of order to have the Fantastic Four be so introduced so late, considering they are the first family of Marvel. But I do appreciate the incorporation of everything and how it's going.
By the way, I do like the movie. I'm just
Yeah.
confused because I don't know what I'm doing.
It says hello to you, Jill.
But
Hello, Comic Relief Crusader.
But it is the first Marvel movie that my nieces have seen. They went to the theater.
Yes, he was. 2010. Not your
I
nieces,
took my kids
Nimoy.
too. My yeah.
Was it? There were kids. Oh my god. Oh,
there was a baby
this.
crying in my theater.
I blocked this, Jill. There were kids that would, and there was a quiet. There was probably a half an hour out of this movie that could have been cut out of it. Frankly, the sauna, the with the what's her name?
Yeah,
the Black
Yelena.
Widow.
Black Widow. I don't even know who she is. That could have been. What do you mean, Black Widow?
Yeah. Just
That's Black Widow.
She's the new Black Widow. That's Natasha
no.
Romanoff's sister. That's Yelena Belova.
Oh, well,
from
she certainly
Thunderbolts
knows.
and the Hawkeye show. There's a lot of homework.
They could have cut that crap out. I didn't need to see any of that. And by the way, Tom Holland did use a stunt double for that scene. I learned this where he keeps his Spidey mask on, but he's in a towel and his underwear in the bath with her. It's not much of a spoiler. Don't worry, folks. It's not plot centric.
Yeah,
that's not really Tom. I mean, this guy's jacked.
Yeah,
that's not Tom Holland. He used
a body
about double because he
okay.
didn't want to disrespect his wife Zendaya, which they didn't even like. You weren't even naked. You wear more to the beach, buddy. You're just virtue signaling at that point. But whatever. It wasn't.
Well,
it wouldn't have been disrespectful for Tom Holland, the actor, to do that scene. There was no nudity at all. He was basically wearing his boxers. Or
besides, it's acting. It wasn't like there was it's not a.
But hey,
sex scene
the dude is right. Exactly, Jill. but the dude is jacked. That's not Tom Holland. That is a body double. I thought he was a little too jacked for. I mean, Spider-Man's built. Don't get your, but he's athletic. Like that guy was like juiced or something. I don't know. But anyway, and too tall. Spidey's not that tall. Oh, actually, did you see the wall that Ned had of like how he was tracking Spider-Man's movement? And he did have the information that he had on Spidey. And if you check his height, Ned had his height up on the wall. He's a Caucasian, 5'6". That's his height.
Oh,
Ned. Yeah, that's the perfect height for Spidey. Just saying.
Oh man, I'm proud of your ring, sir. I'm proud of your ring.
This Gary Ambrosia was not very happy with how dirty it is because it's hard to clean. I've tried to clean it again yesterday.
You haven't sent it in yet. You got to send it in to get it
He's
refixed.
gonna make me a new one, he said.
Oh, I'm bringing
I mean, I don't expect that, but that's what he said. I don't know, I mean, he says
Ask him to send me a small one. I got a ring size of 5.5.
Ooh.
I'm kidding.
I don't see. You're talking to Scotty and I like we know what ring sizes are.
Yeah.
Is that millimeters?
It's just so it's ring size. I don't know what it means.
No, it's
exactly.
inches. She's got fingers like tree trunks.
Jeez.
Yeah, maybe millimeters. I don't know. No, that doesn't make sense
Speaking
either.
of tree trunks, this is a amongst men. He's about the size of a tree. Old man bird, Gene. Good to have you here, Gene. I started early. I wasn't sure if you were going to be here. Gene says, they just opened a Buc-ee's 10 minutes from my house. Finally. Sorry, all of you can't have one. They are spreading, though.
Wow.
Gene, they have 3 of them within a half an hour of your house. Because I know.
Yeah, but they're usually outside of town, like right outside of town. And it's odd. I haven't heard of them being inside of a regular town. It's usually like a stopway, like a rest stop.
Yeah. Yeah, they have one going into when I went up to visit Rennie L and Tyron before the highway goes up north from Austin, and then it splits to go around like Fort Worth and Dallas. And right at the junction, right at the split, there's a Buc-ee's there, which was really cool. It's huge. Scotty, would you mind reading what? Well, West Cagle is talking about Zendaya, if you don't mind.
Zendaya is a decent small screen actress. Holly Weird needs to stop trying to make her a big screen star. No, they already did that though.
Yeah, she was good in this.
She is in 2 of the $1 billion movies so far this year, and she's going to be in Dune 3. And I don't particularly care for her casting in Dune 3, but I liked her from what I saw of the Odyssey, and I thought she was kind of heartbreaking in Brand New Day. And also I haven't seen the drama, the one that she was in with Robert Pattinson. I want to gauge what she's like outside of the sort of superhero genre movies, and Odyssey isn't that, but it's kind of like when you see, I don't really care for the guy who played Kylo Ren. What's his name? The guy, he used to be a Marine. He was Kylo Ren. He was in Megalopolis. Adam Driver,
right?
And
no relation to Minnie Driver, I don't think.
No relation to Minnie Driver, although I do adore Minnie Driver. But Adam Driver, I saw him in a couple of other movies, and I was like, damn, this guy's actually really good once you take him out of the Star Wars.
So I would agree.
Yeah,
I would actually agree. Adam Driver's probably not a bad actor. Just I don't think he was right for the role. But
so
Xavier locks her evil side mentally.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
is that a real thing? Why he does that?
Well, according to X-Men 3, I don't know if that's how it works in the comic books. I read the Dark Phoenix saga, but it was so long ago, and then I was confused, and I asked my X-Men friend to explain it to me because I'm not much of an X-Men fan, and he was like, "Okay, we have to start at the start," and I was like, "Oh shit." And so we sat around for like fucking 3 hours explaining what the X-Men were.
Did you learn everything?
No,
Okay, wait. Speaking of telepaths, I looked to see if there was something Spidey might have missed, and I don't know if it's still in business, but I did find that Vulcan at one point might currently still have it, a mind meld massage.
What? There was a massage it was a store, and I was looking at it, I was like, that's a weird place to have a massage. And it's a massage chair and other things. And okay.
Oh, I have
Weird.
so many
A
things.
mind meld massage. That makes sense. Well, it was probably part of a ladies' store, and I didn't go to the ladies' stores.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Does
know
the
what it is.
masseuse wear the ears? Is it possible to have I don't know, what do you call it?
That would be, now you have,
The search for
we're
the
not
happy
gonna
ending.
Yeah, right. See, I tried to stop that.
Well, he didn't say anything. He just
No, he
Scotty's
didn't.
just making noises at this
But yes, all the prostitutes in Vulcan wear the pointy ears.
Oh my god, that's
See,
what I
you
was.
said
Yeah.
I know, and they have the 3 nipples. It's a thing from anyway.
Well,
from
no, but
Total
it's fun
Recall.
because like apparently there's an app in Iceland where you can check and see if you're related to the person that you're dating, because it's such a, Iceland is a small country.
Oh,
And
my
it's like, okay,
God.
so we'll double check and make sure that we're not, cousins or anything. And so I'm
there's
wondering.
there's another app that specifically targets your cousin. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you want to, I don't know if you're part of a royal
Like a
family
New
or
Brunswick
something.
thing. You might
Yeah,
understand. Yeah.
but yeah, no, I'm curious. I'm curious if there's you're new to Vulcan.
Right. What's a hard? Ooh. Do you mind, Jill? Do you mind reading Miskatonic Madman's Hard Pass?
If I needed to do homework to watch a movie, hard pass.
I understand that.
Yeah, you don't actually need homework for the Spider-Man movie.
You don't, but I didn't know who she was. It would have
Right.
helped had I known that
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Well, I knew. Yeah, right.
I mean, I pieced it together because I'm not an idiot, but
isn't that sort of baked into Marvel movies now, where it's like, if you like, whether it be post-credit scenes or anything else, where it's like, okay, we are setting up the next thing, and you should. And also, and this is my theory about the Spider-Man movies in general, is that they, ever since Tom Holland started, they've all been crossovers. They've all been incorporating Spider-Man into the larger MCU. And so this is like, if you don't know who Yelena Belova is, then you can find out. It's not really all that important, although they didn't really specify. It was just like, oh, that's Florence Pugh and she's in a tub.
And well, the comics and that Cardinal Sin sent me. Cheers, Gil. But the comics, did a lot of issues have other characters from the Marvel Universe come into the comic books? Because I thought there was a lot of characters in here, but maybe that's normal for the comics.
Well, the first appearance of the Punisher was in a Spider-Man comic.
Okay.
I'm not familiar of many crossovers with the Hulk, I felt the Hulk. The whole movie is,
well, the cartoons.
Yeah. Oh,
Saturdays.
Of course. But like the movie itself, in terms of themes and the story, is about what happens when you isolate yourself and try and suppress something, and what happens when that becomes out of control. And it is a duality, and then trying to find a balance between that. Like, Frank is broken, but he can stop himself from being a madman. Spidey is going through mutations, and he's trying to figure out how to be more social, but he wants to distance himself from real life because he's busy being Spider-Man. Jean Grey is, well, I don't think this is spoilers. Like, I just think I think that it does fit with the themes of the movie. But yeah, it's a crossover, same as every other Spider-Man movie. in the MCU.
Yep. It didn't. I mean, there
Yeah.
was. It didn't have much of Hulk. It didn't have much of Punisher. Well, it did have a fair bit of Punisher, but and I did like the dynamic between the two because they're definitely different sides of a similar coin. The Punisher and Spidey, they handle things differently. But it almost to the point of detracting from the Spider-Man movie a little bit for me personally. But I have to see the movie a few more times before I can really
But
get a grasp on that. And what do you mean you see a lot of Florence Pugh in Oppenheimer? Says
yeah.
PRC, and he says a lot.
A
Really?
lot. Oh yeah.
Am I gonna have to go see that movie? I guess then.
Dude, it's good. I liked Oppenheimer, but yeah, no. Florence
Jared needs to
Pugh.
get hold of me. Indeed.
Florence Pugh is she is a delicate flower who I would like to touch her petals.
Well,
sorry, Florence, if you're watching this, that was rude.
She's an adult and she has.
Yeah.
She'll probably find you adorable and hard to say no to, Scotty, as we all do.
That's possible.
It is.
It happens.
Thank you. That is flattering.
Oppenheimer was 45 minutes too long, says Miskatonic Madman to Old Man Bird. I also thought Spidey could have cut out a good half an hour, I thought, but it was still a good movie.
Well, but see, that's the thing is that
ultrasonic cleaner. I know, Sashi, I don't have one. I know, I don't have one.
Oh, that makes sense.
I used to work in a machine shop in Victoria, and we had the ultrasonic. It's in water. It's in a bath, and because sound waves travel faster through water than air, and so it makes sense to put 7 times faster. Is that just something in my head? And so they use a water bath, a solution for sonic cleaning, and it does intricate little things like that. I know, but I don't have a sonic cleaner. We don't all live in Asia, Sashi. We're in Canada.
That building you were in, was that a gift shop or was that supposed to be a museum?
That was the Tourist Information Center.
Yeah, there was a gift shop as well. It's there was a
well, yeah, of course. Every good tourist information.
There was a
center
storage
has
place that had
Oh, so you didn't see everything. You didn't go to the museum. I don't know if there's like...
It was closed by the time I got there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it.
I mean, I didn't go into the museum because it seemed to be less Star Trekky than the other things. But I'll go again.
Oh, really? Yeah, do a part 2 one day.
I will absolutely do a part 2.
Yeah, that's weird. They have Superman there. Well, you know what? I'm gonna close this. You're gonna go there. You'll show us later.
I'll go again.
What do you mean?
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll wait for you and Scotty to
did.
join me, and we will all go as part of Vulcan.
Yeah.
Or Spock days. How many other how many Spock days have you been to, Jill?
It's a 3-day event. I don't know. Are there any nice hotels that...
There is apparently one hotel.
Calgary.
That's
Calgary has nicer hotels than you can imagine.
What about Lethbridge? I'm staying in Lethbridge. You
Lethbridge
fancy
is
pants.
nice. If it's good enough for John Candy, it's good enough for us.
Hells yes.
I see a Bucky sign on the New Jersey Turnpike around exit 9. It says, "Turn around. We're just 567 miles away."
Nice.
Is that a joke? Or are you serious?
That's awesome.
I don't think it's a joke because I've seen those Bucky signs. They say you're certain amount of miles away.
That's hilarious, West. I hope that's true.
Ooh, that's a far that's a far link to say that.
That is a bit. Do you mind reading this, please?
Miskatonic Madman says, I hated Megalopolis. Got halfway through it and gave up. I saw it in the theater and I bought the Blu-ray. I do enjoy that movie. I think it is.
Exactly.
It's wild. It's wild. It is what it melodramatic, weird, awesome. It's something I did enjoy Megalopolis. Is there a Klingon masseuse? That's a good question.
That's what Sashi wants to know. I don't
know.
So a
sci-fi
sci-fi
rub
rub
and
and tug. Yes, exactly. With the ears. Yeah. There's whole. You know what? We're not going to get down that little rabbit hole. We don't need. Although it has been a while since we've got a disclaimer, and I'm not monetized anyway. So, although
You
666,
could apply. How
I
many
never thought
watch
I would
hours
come
do you
anywhere.
have?
No,
Yeah,
I
well,
don't want.
don't you need 1,000 subs? Oh no, you don't.
No, you only need 500 and 3,000 watch hours to get super chats.
And if you get,
I don't. I have half of that, or 2,000 hours. I think I hit once. Yeah, I'll have to turn this into I'd have to stream as much as Jill does, and that takes. I know how much dedication that takes. I don't know if I have as much dedication as Jill. In fact,
well,
I
and
know I don't.
also if you're gonna do it, get your application in before February. Is that when all the things jack
Well,
up?
no, but that's only for ads, and neither me nor Spidey would ever make much money on ads. It'll still be
You mean
only.
shorts?
No, I'm talking about the 4,000 watch hours is for being monetized for ads. So, Nemesis, hello, Nemesis.
Hi,
Nemesis
Nemesis.
Enforcer.
So currently, in order
Beautiful
to be
people.
monetized, to get advertising run, to be able to earn from ads, you need 4,000 watch hours, and come February, it'll be 8,000. And so, but you don't have to worry about that if all you want are super chats. If you only want super chats, you still only need 3,000. That's not going to change.
Oh,
No, God no, Scotty. Never stay in Lethbridge. Oh, that's right. The people call it Meth Bridge.
oh, okay.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
Meth
he's
heads in
serious. Yeah.
crime.
Meth heads in crime.
Can you
Okay,
talk
all
about
right.
meth on your stream without getting dinged from YouTube? I don't know.
What,
I don't know.
say,
I'm
Matt?
sure Scotty said it once or twice, and I haven't gotten in trouble
I
for it
don't
yet.
really talk about meth that often.
Well,
No, but you make random jokes all the time.
I do.
jump between your stream and Gorillas. Well, thank you for
Oh,
being here.
nice.
We love Gorillas, and I know Comic Relief Crusader. I know that you were streaming earlier. I hope we didn't overstream you too much. I definitely try not to do that. But we started a bit early tonight because the plan was to live stream from Vulcan on the streets of Vulcan before it got dark. But it was peeing rain. It was. I mean, it wasn't Georgia levels. I was still able to
Ooh,
drive
I'll be right
like
back.
100 kilometers an hour. I drove in Georgia once, Scotty. I couldn't go. I think I got up to 15 miles an hour on the highway because you couldn't. I couldn't see the front of the hood.
Oh yeah.
You know, you're driving using the force in Georgia during those downpours.
Oh, I had something like that yesterday. I was traveling between. I was coming from Guelph, and
Ooh.
yeah,
1985 Boy Scout Canadian Jamboree for all of Canada was in Guelph in 85.
Nice.
I was there.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, I was coming back from there, and it's one of those few occasions where you've got your windshield wipers on full blast and you're driving half the speed limit, hoping that some idiot doesn't want to plow. Yeah. So, but I know what you're talking about. But it's so funny that the day that you went to Vulcan, a notoriously arid and hot planet, it was cold and wet. How cold was it? Like ballpark
it was
temperature?
about 60 degrees Fahrenheit for our American.
Oh,
friends.
okay.
That's about 16 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that's
Not
a chilly August day.
I was on the 401 in outside of Toronto, and my windshield wipers stopped working.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was like 18. And I don't know if this was in a movie or if this really happened in my life, but I remember hooking up ropes and we take the turns in the passenger seat with the windshield. But that might be a movie that I'm remembering. But I think we did that. But that was like 40 years ago. It's hard to remember.
Yeah, man. No, that's
I mean, we've done a lot of crazy, stupid shit that belongs in movies, and thank God there was no cameras around at the time.
Yeah.
Like that's the one saving grace of Gen X, Scotty, is there were no cameras to record the stupid shit that we did.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Thank God.
And that's
Like, we'd be up on charges. And now the government here in Kazakhstan, they can go back retroactively. Like, you can get charged for that shit now.
yes.
Thank God. Oh my goodness, Sashi! Holy crap! Do you mind reading? This is too funny. Do you mind reading this, please?
If there is a Klingon masseuse, is there a warrior's death package? It's death to your warrior's package.
Well, dear goodness,
It's not necessarily a rub and tug. It's more of a rub and tug of war.
Oh, dear. Okay. Old man Bird in the chat, and thanks for being here, Gene. Lovely.
Yeah,
to see
man.
You. He says, "Yeah, I was surprised. I was supposed to make it with Denise Richards, but they brought in this stunt double, Charlie Sheen, just because he was rich and famous and handsome and funny. Well, and the tiger blood.
Well, rich and famous and handsome. I don't know. Well, I'm not a Chuck Sheen fan. I don't even, I don't even like the Hot Shots movies. Never been a fan of those.
Does it cost extra for the streetwalkers in Vulcan to get them to give you the nerve pinch?
No.
That's how they get you, and you wake up missing a kidney and your wallet's empty. Hi, Nemesis. Everyone's saying hello to Nemesis. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Hi, Jill. Are you back here? Hi.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Thank you.
See, that's another one. Blade Runner 2049. I loved.
Was an hour too long.
It's okay.
1:30. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it was too long. And by the time you get to something that I'm real interested in, that's the end of the movie. Like, they save the best part for the very end, and then nothing ever happens ever again.
Well, there's a TV show coming out.
Nurse the Hangover all day, says Nemesis of Eden. Well, good for you, sir. Awesome. Have you been to Vulcan, Nemesis? We were just showing photos of Vulcan, and you're only an hour and some away. I see Canadian Spider-Man has reached satanic levels in his subs. Yes, I am at 666 subs. That's quite the achievement. Never expected to be there, so that's amazing. Needs to get monetized before January 1st. No, I don't, because that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
No, that's what I was saying. You don't have to worry about the 4,000, 8,000 thing, because I think you'd be happy just with the super chats. You don't need the ad revenue. I've only ever earned maybe $5 to $15 tops from an ad revenue a month.
Yeah,
it's not really all that worth it.
Well, and speaking as a guy who doesn't have a YouTube channel, so I know nothing of this business. I just crash other people's parties. I think that YouTube now at this point, with all the hoops that people have to jump through, as long as you're getting your message out, I think it's a great advertising platform. If you can garner a community and who support you through super chats and everything, super. Like, that's great.
Yeah.
But I think that if you're just looking to communicate, and if you do have something that you're trying to promote, or if you're just here to hang out, I don't think being reliant, as we've seen with many of our friends, being demonetized and having to go through so many trials and tribulations. It's like, I think that there are other avenues that could be beneficial. But I don't think that running full tilt boogie towards YouTube monetization is something that having hung out with Jill and heard the nuts and bolts of it, it's just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to feel like I'm working for YouTube.
Well, yeah,
right now it's for fun for me.
Yeah, exactly. It's for fun. Yeah, and so if you ever get 3,000 watch hours, then you can apply if you want to.
Yeah, I'd rather feel like I'm working for.
That's not changing.
For Jill or Gene or anybody, but like, I don't want to have to work for somebody that if I say, "Excuse me, why am I in trouble?" and they say, "We'll get back to you as soon as we understand." I'm sure that there's somebody doing something about this.
We promise you for our actions.
Yeah, it's like hold music chastising you.
And whoever that is, it's not a person.
Yeah, no, it's
Nemesis is not a person, but Nemesis is. Nemesis of Eden says, I feel like a Klingon happy ending would be painful. Then the Vulcan and Romulans would have all quite the grip. Well, I suppose. Old man Bird possibly agrees. A warrior's death, Nemesis, says Sashi. And then Nemesis replies saying, it's a death I could handle, Sashi. Florida has mosquitoes. It says Comic Relief Crusader. Well, that might explain Florida, man. That is meth.
Yeah, but you know, the resort that I stayed at had a screened in area. So when I stepped onto the balcony, everything was all screened in to prevent me from being eaten by mosquitoes.
That is good. And it's the ones at night that come out that apparently carry the dengue in the Ross River. It's the females that are apparently the ones that come out at night, at least in Asia. That's what we were told reliably. Traveling with Jacob. Hello and welcome to the stream. We're just talking about, and we have been talking about Vulcan, Alberta, and people are welcoming Traveling with Jacob. I'm not sure I've seen you before, so thank you and welcome. I love traveling. This is a travel show, and we were showing pictures of Vulcan, and we might as well. I have one more video. Jill, are you okay to watch the one more video?
You said that you had one more video, but you finally
I couldn't find it, but I think I found it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm really beginning to like this little town of Vulcan, Alberta, in Vulcan County. Look at the street lights even in downtown here. Look at the street lamps.
I love the street lamps.
Is that cool or what? Doomcock and Andy and Gary and Jill. I bet you you'd love that. You'd find this little town hilarious. I mean, Star Trek everywhere, you know? Just absolutely, this town is just, well, it's fascinating.
There you go. No, I did show that one before. That was the one that, I wanted to show and make sure that everyone saw that.
Yeah, it's still good to see it again. It is a Vulcan stream. The only other thing I saw was a Vulcan golf course, but I don't think that it's Star Trek themed. They do on the website, they do have a starship on the logo, but I'm looking at pictures and I don't really see.
On the Vulcan golf course. How could you, if you had a golf course, Jill, and all the money, how would you make it? How could you make that Star Trek themed?
Well, I mean, one of them, as Wes Kago was saying earlier, the last one would have to be the Calliope. That would be the last course. So, but this is not a Star Trek themed golf course. It's just a regular golf course. But yeah, you could do stuff like that. And there's lots of other Vulcan things.
I mean, the golf carts.
One of them could be Calto.
Made to look like shuttlecraft, I suppose.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And the bar golf cart that goes around could be dressed up to look like you'd have to wear a Quark costume.
Honestly, this would work a lot better with a mini golf course than a big one.
Probably. Hey, Jamie Lynn Simons, I want to say hello and welcome to you.
Hey,
and would you mind? No, I just had it up there. Scotty, would you mind reading this from our good friend Wes Cagle?
I did the rope thing on my 73 Mustang's windshield wipers once. One of them stopped working and I tied a rope from that one to the other one and it still worked. I've never done that. Although, yeah.
I can't. I want to say
I have driven in a snow.
It might have been a movie.
And with a snowball and just like done this.
Oh, yeah.
Driving.
Yeah. You have every Canadian has done the snowball because you run out of washer fluid and it's winter and you got the crap on your windshield and you stop at a snowbank and you get clean snow and then you do the snowball on the front of the windshield. And it's Canadians, you know what we're talking about. And Americans who live in snowy climates. Nemesis says, no, I've not been to Vulcan yet. Well, Nemesis, shit. I would have invited you. I just had assumed that you were there. We'll have to. All right, we're gonna make a road trip, Nemesis.
Yeah, I'm going to
Would
take
you
a
mind,
plane.
Jill? Yeah.
Jamie says Supergirl failed so miserably, so badly. DC killed or axed 4 female lead shows. And I know that is a very big disappointment for you, Jamie. I'm sure.
I only heard about
Agreed.
2.
Diego.
And also, like, and I heard about, what was it? Paradise Lost is supposed to be the Themyscirian prequel. And whatever. And then there's the Amanda Waller show. And I was like, whatever. I don't know what the other 2 were. But also the Amanda Waller thing and the Themyscira thing, that would be based off of more of the Snyderverse as well. So I think that that's probably why they're putting that behind it. And it's a shame. I still think it's a shame that that Supergirl did tank as much as it did, because I did enjoy that movie. I thought that Millie Alcock was good, and I liked it, and I'm a Crypto fan, so
Ooh,
whatever.
I like crypto.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the dog.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
talking about Bitcoin.
Oh well.
Sashi says, Jill, do you mind reading what Sashi says? Because he's got some medical. Now, Sashi is a doctor, folks. He is a licensed doctor, so you can take this as solid medical advice from the Canadian Spider-Man channel. Go ahead, Jill, please.
Dengue fever is carried by the Aedes mosquito. They're active at dawn and dusk.
The
It's either
Aedes
80s or
mosquito.
AIDS.
You
It
can
might be
recognize
AIDS.
them
AIDS.
because they have leather jackets and drive
What
around
are
in
you,
Trans
Rich
Ams.
Evans? AIDS.
Nobody wants AIDS mosquito.
No, you don't want the AIDS mosquito. Don't they just? Yeah, they're all about. I thought the mosquitoes just did malaria. If they were doing AIDS, that's bad.
I know these one. Holy shit, Sashi. I have seen these. Oh, I'm not kidding. I've seen these in Australia and all over Asia and Central America. I know exactly the ones you're talking about. Oh, shit. They are big. Wow.
Oh, am I roboting? Are you roboting?
No, it's the Canadian Spider-Man is roboting severely.
Hey, Daniel's Hot Topics is here.
Yeah, he is. He's here. Hooray. That's good. Okay, so we'll see if Canadian Spider-Man can return now. In the meantime, you've got us, Scotty R37 and Antiderivative Jill.
I love it when you talk about yourself in the third person.
Okay. All right.
I thought you hated that.
No, I know. I'm being facetious.
Sorry.
I
I
was just
was
naming
roboting.
myself. I wasn't talking about myself.
Well, Scott
in the
doesn't
third
like it.
person.
Scotty R37 is not a fan.
But I didn't say it like that.
George
I was
is
just
getting thirsty.
saying who I was and what my name was. It's
Yes.
different. I was
All
not
right.
actually speaking like that.
Okay.
Now, see, you got us arguing, Spidey, by having a bad internet.
We're not
No,
arguing.
it's
I thought we were playing.
I've got a power issue. I've got to take care of just for a second. Can I leave the fort to you just for a second? I'll be right back.
Certainly.
Oh, sure. Sure, yeah, I'm still looking. Vulcan. I think Spidey saw everything except for the places he couldn't go in because it was 5 o'clock and he couldn't go into the museum, which is probably the only other thing he didn't see.
Well, and that's I'm curious. I'm interested, and time is tight because they are going to be closing the Vulcan tourist center. They shut down for the season. They're not closing permanently.
Okay.
Have you seen how much money they put into the streetlights? They're not shutting the whole thing down. But yeah, and so it is something that it's either before September or after May, and that would be fantastic. I would love to. And if it weren't for my responsibilities to you, Jill, I would be like, I'm going to see if I can finagle getting to Vulcan for the 60th. but
Well,
I
they
have
can't close it during
responsibilities.
September. September is Star Trek month. There's no way they can close down the Vulcan tourism
Well, the
in
6th and the 8th.
September.
The 6th and the 8th are the big ones. They
Yes.
can yeah, they'll be hung over by the 20th. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
but
I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was a thing that only came around during the summer, basically the spring, summer, early fall months.
it just seems it seems like I want to live there, but that's also like when I was a kid and I would see toys. That is the best shirt. But when I saw toys and it said made in Taiwan, and I was like, I want to live in Taiwan. It must be like a giant Toys R Us. And then
Yeah,
you get there and
well,
it's like, oh, this is very different than I anticipated. Moving to Vulcan, population of 1,800, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to go and there's going to be hot and cold running chicks everywhere in Starfleet mini skirts. And I'm going to be the most popular person because I know what rank they are. And it's like, no, it's basically just a truck stop.
it is. Well, I'd call it a roadside attraction.
Yes.
I love this shirt. Love it.
So do I.
Yeah. West, Old Man Bird, Sashi, if you want one, get your orders in, man. I'll send you one. Just let me know. Scotty, I can go. It won't be hard to twist my arm to go back to Vulcan.
No, it would be fun to close the bar. Amy's restaurant and lounge.
I saw that place. That is a snowball's throw from the Starship.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. I considered
look
doing
nice?
the broadcast from there, but the rain just made it. Yeah.
No,
no
totally.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, but I think you really do have to go during Vulcan to really get the full Vulcan Canada experience.
Well, and it's cool that they do it twice. They do the Vulcan, and then the Trek days.
The Spock days. Yeah.
Spock days, yes.
Ooh. Nemesis says, I'm totally down for a road trip, Spidey. Awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, I will come and pick you up and we will go. Absolutely. Good. We're going to have, when I come and pick you up, Nemesis, though, we're going to have to do the line from the Blues Brothers.
You just have to start smoking.
We got half a tank of gas. We got half a pack of cigarettes. It's night, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
Let's hit it. Jill, Daniel's Hot Topics. Hi.
The only reason I know that quote so well is because Mark D with the C plays it at the end of every one of his live streams.
Nice.
Yeah, hello, Daniel.
I love that quote. Please go ahead, Jill.
Hi, Canadian Spider-Man. Hi, Scotty. Hi, Jill. I am finally back. My computer got a bad virus, and I had to bring it into Geek Squad at Best Buy 6 times because they couldn't do their job properly.
Wow.
That makes
Holy
sense.
Shit. Well, darn.
Well, I'm glad that it's all on the up and up now.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here now. Exactly. And always has the scoops. Indeed, Old Man Bird. Happy to have you here, friends. Thank you. Power issue. The Borg are injecting nanites. Is him. That's how it starts. Yeah, no, my phone, I get all my internet through my phone because my internet provider locally sucks. So I'm doing it through my phone, and it sucks the juice out of my phone big time. So I was down to 3%, and it's weird when it gets down to low battery power, I start getting roboting. So I had to plug it in, and now we're all good.
Can you upgrade your internet?
I'm on through my cell phone provider. I'm on the maximum. They cannot do any better, any faster. Sadly, I might have to.
Starlink.
Well,
Starlink.
It's funny. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the Starlink. Exactly. No, that's a different AIDS, Comic Relief Crusader. I don't think that's the same.
Got a little immature with the mosquitoes. Sorry.
A little bit. Daniel's Hot Topic says, finally, they gave me a new hard drive that cost $300, and now I got 200 left. I was saving $500. Do I want to go on a shopping street at Bromley City Center? That won't happen. I don't know what that center is, but it sounds fun. I mean, still $200 is like, geez, that's enough to buy like a bag of chips and pop, you'd think.
Now, see, $500 is a shopping spree. $200 is I have to be careful what I buy.
Right.
I got to start choosing.
Sylvia, you're a lovely artist. Hi. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Sylvia.
You're right, Scotty. There's a lot of difference between $500 and $200. No kidding.
Like I was lucky enough to be sponsored to go to the Criterion Closet, and it was like, oh, this is great. And by the time I got there, it was like, all right, okay, now I'm just gonna take what I want, what I came here specifically for. And but you're in a place that you're just like, I want this and this and this and this, and it's like, nope, sorry.
I will buy all of it. Oh, I do not have the money for that.
I do not have the money. I will wish for it all.
It's funny you say that, Scotty, because I went online to look at upgrade components for this.
Oh, wow.
For my 6-wheel drive, all metal axles, all metal gears. But I have a 2-speed, sorry about giving you the middle finger, but I have a 2-speed motor coming that's twice as powerful. And I was looking at all the extras, like even chains. See the chains on here? I went to a thrift store and I bought old crappy jewelry and I turned them into toe chains. But even like chains, and you can buy like a rooftop machine gun that you can mount, which of course I'm going to get. But you can spend hundreds of dollars on upgrade. You can get, I have Texas license plates on orders for this machine, Jill. I have Texas license plates coming.
That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah, you're souping up
$17 a plate. Holy shit. Like I can get real Texas plates for less than $17. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I've been doing with my free time.
Well, and also you've been visiting the Star Trek capital of Canada, my guy.
Yes. But once I start working, I'm going to be spending my money on extras for that machine. That'll be great fun. Do you mind? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I can read this myself. Wes Kegel says, when you do a live stream, you should start the stream with your phone plugged in. Well, yes. Don't wait till the battery gets low. Thanks, Mom. I know.
I was just going to say that. Man. You're not my real mom.
Understand. I was going to do a live stream from Vulcan, and then it started pouring rain, and it's 45 minutes away. So I took all the videos and photos. I had done that ahead of time because I had a feeling. So I rushed back and just got here with 15 minutes to spare. And so I didn't have time to do things like plug in my phone. I hadn't even sent Scotty and Jill the links. I sent you like 10 minutes before broadcast, I think.
Oh, yeah. You sent it to us 1 minute before broadcast.
Okay. Well, yeah. Shit.
We made it. We all beamed in on time.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yes, we did beam in on, and Jill was here just as we went live. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, see, this is the difference. See, if I get monetized, Jill, I would feel bad, and I would I would be beating myself up all night about letting the people down. So another good reason not to. It's just too much pressure. I mean, Jill, I can't imagine the pressure you must feel because you do like 3 a week. You do 3 regular shows a week.
I do. But some of them are Rumble exclusive. So if you're missing that 3rd show, make sure you're subscribed to me on Rumble. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll do.
I absolutely am.
Sometimes,
100%.
Yeah, because I am moving my gaming over to Rumble, except for whatever I started on YouTube.
I want to say hello and welcome to the Swordman Dracul Mihawk. Thank you.
Hello, Swordman Dracul.
I always have trouble pronouncing that correctly. The Dracul. $500 would be enough to buy the Bondi 172nd Millennium Falcon with lighting, says Sashi. That would be an investment you'd
Wow.
never, ever
With
regret.
lighting. Oh, I didn't ask because it was
Spidey.
daytime when you went. But does the Vulcan starship light up?
They have spotlights on it on the ground, but it itself does not light up. No, but they do have lighting, exterior lighting on the ground that does light it up. Yeah. Glenn Dumont, welcome and hello to you. Thank you. Hello, Glenn Dumont. That is it sounds like a New Brunswick French name. Happy 420 from BC, mofos. Yes. What do you mean 420? Well, it's August 13th, but
and it's currently
that's-
when I don't know when
thank
that
you
was.
for-
Yeah.
we have a time traveler in our chat, folks. I'm happy to have you here. In all seriousness, thank you, Glenn Dumont.
Oh,
Thank you for
Glenn,
being-
yeah, the 420 is in your heart. It can be 420 whenever you please.
It
Yes,
is, yeah,
it's
absolutely.
it's always
And,
420 somewhere.
Is that a deuce and a half RC? It is. Well, it's a 6-wheel drive. It is a very famous machine, yeah. When's the first day at work? September 1st. And I was thinking I should go to Munich for a couple of weeks before I start work, and I couldn't find a ticket for less than $1,500. So, because I was thinking of broadcasting tonight from Munich, but I couldn't find a ticket for less than $1,500. So I'm not going to do that because I have 2 weeks before I start slavitude for the next I don't know how many years, and then I just get vacation time when you can beg for it. So I wanted to go somewhere. Munich would have been awesome. I've never been to Munich. That would have been cool.
Go to Ticonderoga.
It is always 420 in
I want
BC
to
somewhere.
go to
That is true.
Ticonderoga.
Where's
I wanna go.
Ticonderoga?
And near New
Ticonderoga.
York City.
It's in New York State.
I've
I
been
think
to
it's
New York
upstate,
City
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 times, I think.
I could take a bus if I had a passport.
I'm Atlanta, said Jamie. Very good. Hello
Creed,
from
Manitoba.
Manitoba. Hey, Glenn Dumont. Love Manitoba.
I
Absolutely.
was born in Manitoba.
He didn't really describe it though.
Wait a
we want to go to
minute.
what?
I know a Glenn from Man. I wonder if this is the Glenn that I know. If it is, well, hello. and
That's your
welcome to
Glenn?
you.
Wow,
It
that's
might,
funny.
It might be someone I know.
But we were saying to go to Ticonderoga because there's a Star Trek bridge set there. Well, not just the bridge, it's the whole ship, I think. And you can get a set tour. And sometimes Shatner's there.
Well, a lot of people are there. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'd love to. This sounds like another road trip then. I love my job, says Jamie Lynn Simons. That is so important to love your job.
Yeah.
That is a very important thing to do. And Firefighter Logan, hello and welcome to you, Firefighter Logan. Welcome. We were just talking about Vulcan in Alberta. I wonder how many other Vulcans. Does America have a Vulcan? It seems like America would have a Vulcan.
It's a good
But
question.
you'd know about it if you did have a Vulcan, right, Jill? Ready for October 11th. I thought it was
do not
October
know.
19th.
I do not know. I do
Either
not
way.
know. There are 11 Vulcans in the United States. What?
Holy moly.
Only 11? Well, with your ears, you count as
Only
one.
Okay. There's
Where
a
are
map
they?
here. They're
My family roots is Red
oh
River,
gosh.
Métis, Cree, Manitoba is the old country to me. Well, I know someone in your neck of the woods, my friend.
I have a map. It says Alabama. I have to read what these
Vulcan, Alabama.
St.
Illinois.
Rose, Glenn Dumont. I think St. Rose is near you. I've done some time in St. Rose. I didn't do time like in jail. but
I was
spent
going to
time.
say.
No, I spent Thanksgiving there. And there is lots of Métis Cree in the area. At least I think so.
Oh, it sounds like you might know Glenn.
Maybe. I'm okay with my job. I just hate the people, says Sashi. Well, see, that's the thing. That's the same with any job. The task at hand is the easy part. It's the staff and the customers that you want to kill. I'm in Schittscouver tonight, says Glenn Dumont. Ah, yes. Hongcouver, we might say. Vancouver, indeed. I've been to Vancouver a few times. Scotty, you've been to Vancouver, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I stayed there for about a month. No, 2 weeks. During just at the tail end of the 2010 Olympics.
I
Hmm.
I moved away from Whistler specifically. That I'd been living for 10 years at that point, to avoid the Olympics, because it was getting crazy. As someone living there, I think I know what it's like for people to live in like Disney, like near Disney World, or in that, Koh Samui in Thailand. Like it was rough living in Whistler when the Olympics started ramping up. I had to get out.
But I've heard, because I was excited about it, and I was like, oh, I got to go back. And so I was talking to my friends after the fact, several years after the fact, and I said, oh, I should come back and visit you guys in Vancouver, and because I love it, it's a beautiful city. And they said, well, when were you here? And I was like, well, last time I saw you when it was the Olympics. And they said, well, don't. The reason it was beautiful then is because the government had cleaned up all the homeless people.
Right.
And now you're just going to come back, and it's going to be Vancouver, and you're not going to be in love with it the same way that you were when it was the Olympics, because there was a spotlight on us, and now it's just another city.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a big city. It's a very big city.
There might be lots of cities in America that are named Vulcan, but I don't think any of them embrace Star Trek the way that Canada did. So you guys got that on us. I don't know.
Yeah,
for sure.
maybe. I mean,
Well, Canada.
On the funeral home.
Yeah, that's a weird
signs,
one.
That's like, I'm so sad somebody died, and oh look, there's a Star Trek insignia. I'm still sad, but it's just, I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's disrespectful.
I want to go to I want to go to Tatooine, Arizona.
That's a place?
No. But just like Star Wars planet in a state. Like I want to go to Alderaan, Vermont. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that every city in America named Vulcan is for the Roman god. None of them are named for Spock.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to be. How about there's some towns in Newfoundland, like Dildo?
Dildo. I forgot about Dildo. That's a real place.
How could you forget about Dildo?
Well, I'm not a consumer of dildo.
Wow. Okay, so
it's a town name. I'm not being crass. That's a legitimate town.
That's a real place.
Real place.
Hey, okay, I can buy that it's a real place named Dildo, but do they embrace?
You should see the street lamps.
Vulcan does the Star Trek.
Are there
street lamps?
Bunch of cock and balls.
Giant cock and balls street lamps. It'd be easy to do.
Yes, the globes, they glow.
I mean, you could just ask your neighborhood teens to do it. You wouldn't even have to pay for it, and they would just do it. Like,
yeah,
can you make our street lamps look like cock and balls? And they would.
You can go to Regina.
Yeah. Anyway,
right in the middle of town, they have a lady who's a tour guide, and her name is Dolores.
Parade. How's that for a float?
That's awesome. You know what?
Cute.
That looks
it
looks exactly the way that I drew the Enterprise when I was,
Is there
12?
Oh, that's generous. I was going to say.
Coming out of the back of the. I mean, is the Enterprise supposed to have smoke coming out the back?
No.
Yes.
That's pot smoke, isn't it?
That is, exactly. It's Jay and Silent Bob in engineering.
What kind of a vehicle? What the hell are they driving? What is this?
Oh, that's so cool.
That is where the exhaust is coming from.
But that is the exhaust of the machine. But what machine is that?
It's got to be a tractor of some sort.
I don't know, but everybody went red shirt.
Like, what is that? I don't know, but that's a pretty. Yeah, everyone is a red shirt. That is awesome. That is a town of Vulcan, Alberta. Yep, there you go. Love it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
No, we're definitely going to have to do a road trip to Vulcan. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I was checking, and I could probably, yeah.
Oh,
I
you
was
can find it.
seriously, I was seriously looking. I was like, okay, so how much?
Have a year to save.
Yeah, all right. You don't. How have you not understood that I'm an impulsive, stupid man who's going
Well, I'm trying to teach
You're
you
definitely
that
not
putting
stupid.
away.
I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be like, I'm in Vulcan, and then I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna be like, hey guys, can I borrow $20? So
Far from stupid. That's for sure.
impulsive. I am impulsive.
Yeah, well, I guess. Well, not as impulsive as I can show you. Here's impulsive. Let's take a look at these guys. Yes, I pressed share.
Captain Cheech and First Officer Chong. Scotty's not here, man. Spock's not here. That was a little
What
too
happened to the
trebly.
crew? I'm already invested in the story, Scott. I don't know more.
Oh no, I've frozen up. Can you hear me?
I
We can
hear
you
Yeah,
just
you're good.
fine. Maybe you can't hear yourself, but we can hear you.
Nope. My entire laptop screen has frozen. My mouse is moving, but it's not not responding to anything.
So, are you going to try to restart your computer?
My mouse just flies around, but it doesn't. It's useless. Huh. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I don't know what's happening there. Isn't that a weird thing? But you can still hear me.
Yes.
Is my video
Yeah.
frozen?
Yeah, your video's fine.
No, we can see you just fine. It's just
Mhm.
the computer issues are on
Well,
your
I've
end
lost.
only.
I've lost complete control of my mouse.
But that's okay. All you have to
Helm
do
is
is
not
restart.
responding.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, see, that's the beer always functions. There's never any technical issues with the beer. The beer always functions as designed. God bless beer.
Oh, what? There's I forget who it was. But it was a stand-up comedian, and he was like, "You ever go into a bank and the power's out, or they say the computer's down? Remember back in the old days when you went into a bank and their pencil broke, and they'd say, "Uh-oh, the computer's down," and then they'd pick up a different pencil, and then they'd be like, "Okay, it works again."
Ooh,
Like it's
What about-
not that.
Control Alt Delete. I can do Control Alt Delete, right? Computer
I
scientist.
guess I don't know. Jill's the scientist.
Yeah, that's right.
Jill, what do you think about Control Alt Delete?
Control Alt Delete. Yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, I think just restarting your computer would be probably the best.
Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, because all right. No, am I getting some response? Nope. That the mouse, I can see the mouse moving around, but no matter what I click on, it is not responding. Escape. Does the escape? No.
Are you on a desktop or a laptop?
Are you?
No, a laptop.
Can you just
Do you have a
reset your
trackpad
computer?
on your laptop?
Well, sorry.
Do you have a trackpad on your laptop?
I do.
Try using that.
Yeah. No,
All right.
I can move it around, but it's not responding to anything I click on.
That's what my
So-
ex-girlfriend told me.
I might have to
Oh.
just turn the
Come
power
on, it was
button
kinda
off and then
funny.
rejoin you. So if I disappear,
We'll cover you till you get back, and I'm sure
Yeah,
it'll
I
work
will.
fine. You just got to reset.
I think so. And then see how many disclaimers we can get in.
What's Alt F4 do? No,
I don't know. I'm not very good at being. You're gonna lose your. It'll close the app. Whatever
Oh.
app you do the Alt F4 on.
All right. So don't touch. Yeah. No. The old man bird said, "Hit that. Don't do that." So I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah. And then there's a Unix command to remove RF star, and then you can
Oh,
just
there
like
you
completely
go.
remove everything and destroy the
Every
entire
time you
computer.
just end up blaming Unix. What do these castrated people ever do to you?
I have considered over the past few months moving over to Linux, but I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to complete all the functions that I do with Windows.
Huh.
And so I'm afraid of changing to Linux, but I know I can do it if I wanted to.
Well, because and this is just sort of flights of fancy, but I've been thinking about a new system, and but everything, because I'm PC based, I've been like, okay, so when I get my new computer, I don't want Windows 11 at all, and so it's
Yeah, I
going to
have
be,
it and I don't like it.
and so I do want to switch it over to a Linux. I would do a Linux machine, and I've seen some tutorials and some people who get into Linux, and as long as it supports everything that I want it to, then I'm happy with it. But it's just the matter of installing and which one is best for you, and it
And
takes me
there's
back
so
to
many
my DOS
distributions.
days.
It's so many choices. I think that's my problem too. It's like, what distribution do I pick? I don't know.
Yeah,
When I was in school, they made me do Red Hat. I'm sure that's not a good one.
I don't know what that is.
But it's just they're just name different things in the different Linux distributions. I used to have one called Knoppix, which was just Linux on a disk. And so it pretended that you had a partition of Linux on your computer based on how much space you had on your hard drive. And I thought that was a fun way. Like I did all my homework that way.
Right. Well, it is, and I think that's something, like, I'm very much a casual user. Like, I'm not doing any sort of computer programming, I'm not doing any coding, I'm not getting that deep into the system. And so when I look at Linux, it is specified for what your work function and tasks are intended towards, is it not? I'll take that as a yes. And so
I
you can
think
choose
I think
which
by
one is
now,
most functional for you.
yeah, exactly. And I think by now a Linux can do almost anything a Windows can do because they do actually want you to use their system. So you're right.
Anything Windows can do, Linux can do
Do
better.
better. Hello and welcome. How's the audio?
It's good. It's good.
All right. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I just restarted and we seem to be okay. I think I was doing too much. Let's get through the chat here because we have holy crap, we have quite a few. Glenn Dumont says deposed Cree living in BC. That's where I was living before Alberta. Vancouver, Canada. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, and Comic Relief Crusader agrees. Schittscouver. Yeah, no kidding. I haven't been there in a while. Well, I don't know if there's like an official poop map yet. That's even worse. Which is Shatner's hometown? That would be Montreal, is it not?
I think it is.
I think Montreal in Quebec. Apparently smokes are $30 in Yellowknife.
Fuck
Wow.
off.
Wow. I don't know how much smokes are normally though.
I think
Wow.
our friend Apple TGS lived in Shatner's neighborhood at one point.
Yep, I think so. Montreal, yeah, that's the one part of Quebec that actually most of the city of Montreal is English. Most of it. Hold on, do you get a photon torpedo case instead of a casket in Vulcan? I believe Wes Kegel has already asked that question, and it's probably something you can order, I would think. Yep, dildo. Yeah, you know dildo.
But if
Crusader is very familiar with dildo.
If you go to
Newfoundland.
if you go to dildo, you can get buried in a dildo.
Shat is definitely from Montreal. Agreed. And that saucer section looks like they used woks to make it.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It kind of looked like pans or something. So yeah.
Masarian
Oh my
stir
God.
fry.
Captain Cheech and First Officer Chong. That definitely is an AI video somewhere. Guaranteed. Gene is enjoying it. Would you mind reading this, Jill, please, from Sashi?
In Star Trek Online, there's a saucer section like that for a Constitution class refit based on the error between TMP and TNG. The Enterprise C era. Ooh, Enterprise
Okay.
C. Ooh. I think, I want to play Star Trek Online one day.
Huh. Interesting, Sashi. Canadian Spider-Man and gang, I got to go to bed. 5:15 comes early. Yes, it does. Comic Relief Crusader. See you all soon. Well, thank you for being here. Much like
Good
the
night.
goggles, the
See you, man.
mouse does nothing. Yes. Miskatonic Madman. No, what? If your mouse is useless, take some Viagra. I don't. Wes Kegel, you don't steer the mouse with your dick.
What?
I mean, maybe he does. I don't know. I guess. Teach their own. Alt F4 will terminate
Yeah.
the current window. Use with caution, says Miskatonic Madman. Oh, an old man joking. Don't do that. Alt F4. So if I press Alt F4 right now, what happens?
Don't.
It shuts. stream.
Yeah, your whatever app you're on, it'll close it. It'll close any
I've
screen.
never heard.
Computer program. Yep.
I need to know more hotkeys.
Alt F4. I never heard of Alt F4. Control Alt Delete is the old standby. The Windows button, Sashi? Yeah, maybe. I thought about that too. Oh, okay. Alt
F5 will refresh your browser screen.
Huh.
Alt F5 will do a hard refresh.
Good night.
We
This is
should
Comic
do. Good night.
Always next time. The museum will be next time. Definitely. As well
Yeah.
as the golf course, the pool. I want to go in the pool. Is there any water species that are found throughout Star Trek?
Oh, well, in Enterprise, there's an aquatic race. Actually, it's one of the
There is.
coolest space
the,
battles.
Zindi. You're
It's
right.
one of the Zindi, because the Zindi make
The-
up their different biologics. There's lizard people, there's water people, there's
The
ape
Aparian, the
people.
apes,
Yeah.
the sloth type.
But that's one of the coolest things that I ever saw in a sci-fi show was when they blow up the aquatic Zindi people and then the ship blows up and then the water sort of dissipates into the space around.
Into
It's
space.
so fucking rad.
That's yeah. They put a lot of thought into that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's
right.
also the one from the animated series where Kirk and Spock can get to breathe underwater. They get
Oh,
like
right.
gills on their necks.
Mm-hmm.
Old Man Bird says RMI. Jill, this is some computer science.
Oh, I
Can you
I
translate?
referenced this earlier. Like I was making a joke about it.
I don't know what this
um,
means. I mean,
RM. Well, because he said Alt F4, and then I said another thing.
RM Briggs?
I was talking about. No, I was talking about Unix, and you can completely demolish your entire computer. But he gives me the complete command because I just said RMRF, but he says RM-RF / and no preserve root. And that means that's probably the worst thing you can do. Yeah.
what is that? I
It'll
don't
just erase
know.
all the files on the computer, and even the ones that make up the operating system. So nothing will work.
Well, where would you type that in? Into the address bar?
In the command line.
In console, yeah.
Yeah, in the command console line.
It'll be like when Nomad erased Uhura's mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll wipe out the computer for. Well, why would you have such a command? That's like. I mean,
What,
I
like a
guess they did use the self-destruct. It's like, why would you put a self-destruct button in a starship? But it's surprising. Like, how many times did they have to like blow up the warp core to save the day in Star Trek? Like half a dozen.
Yeah,
times?
but they eject the warp core. They don't blow it up within it unless it's Star Trek 3. But also, why? You know what? Why doesn't Hunter Biden know this command?
Ooh.
Sorry to get
Ooh,
political,
right?
but that gets just like, hookers and blow. Get it off your hard drive, yo.
The Borg nanites. I blame the Borg nanites. And we are back. Yes, I put that in the chat just before popping back in here. Thank you. Is that $32 a pack? I can remember when $32 could buy about 3 cartons of smokes, says West Kegel.
Yeah.
Linux is for masochists.
Masochists.
I thought it said Massachusetts, but that says masochists.
I think, you know what, Linux intrigues me because I think that there is a difficult learning curve, especially upon the installation. But as I've said, when it comes to technology, the best way to learn about technology is to use it. And considering I don't like the Mac OS, I don't want to even dip my toe into Windows 11. And so that sort of leaves me with, okay, well, then I guess I'm going to have to learn yet another operating system. And I would rather tinker with it and play with it as a machine that
Well.
supports me than be left to the devices of other people and people who sort of, observe or manipulate. And Linux seems to be one of those things where you end up under the hood fixing your own spark plugs and changing your own oil.
Well, I like working my own stuff, but do you like curling?
I do. Well, I like watching it. I've never done it.
Well, how would you like to watch curling?
Oh, shit.
Dressed as a Klingon.
Oh, I would
What?
like it.
Oh my goodness.
That's can you read that? Can you see that?
The Vulcan Curling Club.
Curling Club, yeah.
Yeah, this is a real thing in Vulcan. You can go to the curling club as Klingons, I guess.
Yeah. I only like to play Klingon curling when they have the boob window.
Ooh.
This is where you bring the Klingon to the Vulcan establishment.
Old Man Bird says, Miskatonic Madman, Linux isn't for the faint of heart. It's easy to break stuff if you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Miss Sparkle says, Jill, you look hot in that. What's a PFP?
Profile picture.
Oh, no.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was I think it was the 25th anniversary of TNG, or was it 30th? It was probably the 30th.
You can run that command once, says Miskatonic Madman. Yeah, it's like
what is that?
66.
You sound like Joe Piscopo from Johnny Dangerously. I ran that command once.
Hey, Miss Sparkles, good to see you.
Hey, Miss Sparkles.
Yeah,
Thanks
hello,
for
Miss
being
Sparkles.
here,
Oh.
Miss Sparkles. Miss Sparkles in the chat says that, wow, I just noticed the avatar. That's a lovely avatar. Scotty doesn't look like trouble again. Looking very nice, Scotty. No, Scotty's
Thank you very much.
Ever trouble. Never.
That's not true. Jill knows.
Well, I mean, you're never more trouble than I am.
You baby me.
Sometimes. Dude, the Klingons use paint
More
sticks
than
when
I
doing
do.
curling. I don't know if they would. You would think that they would incorporate paint sticks into the game, wouldn't they?
Well, but okay, so brooms and stones. I think they would. No, you know what? Klingons curl overhand.
Oh my God, they probably do. Do you mind reading this, Scotty, from Sashi?
Today is a good day to curl. Kapla.
That's awesome. Hey, this is the longest travel stream I've done in a while. 3 hours almost. Holy shit.
And we're still in Vulcan. It's great.
We still are in Vulcan. This is definitely, I mean, how this is, well, you know what? This also could be LA. If you take out the sign from although curling, I don't know how much curling LA does.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Jerry curls, yes.
It's sponsored by Coca-Cola, apparently.
It is. Jill, would you mind reading Old Man Bird, please?
I had to put the no preserved root there to keep people from accidentally erasing their own computer. When did that start? Because when I was in school, oh my God, it was 2004 to 2008. You could do the RMRF star and it would delete everything. When did they add that? Is that, how new is it?
I still don't. So you used to be able to delete your whole computer with just typing the other commands, and now they've added this no preserve root in order to make it harder for people to accidentally erase their whole hard drive. Is that right?
Oh, okay. Actually, okay. I was in school when they added it. The safety feature was added in 2006.
Huh. You weren't paying attention then.
No, I
See,
wasn't.
That's That's interesting
It's not
because
that I ever tried it.
I'm a paranoid android, and so I'm curious if they would remove those commands where it's like you can't erase everything.
Well,
Like if they want to go and investigate stuff.
I was gonna say, do you know? Oh my goodness, wasn't it? I don't. We're not getting into politics here, but Doug Ford, the premier of Ontario, didn't he recently just put in legislation saying that if you're a government official, you don't have to keep records and you can delete your own emails and shit now?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, pretty sure he just did that. Yes, says Old Man Bird. Okay, so okay, so they made it harder so that you don't accidentally erase your own shit. Well, that's good.
Not accidentally. You can't purposefully. Like, let's say I'm the worst of the worst kind of person who does things digitally. For me to be able to erase my hard drive without any sort of a forensic investigation upon it, they probably don't want you to be able to erase all of the, seventh level of hell shit you have there.
Right?
So
probably not.
And yeah, like so, but I don't know. I don't have any seventh.
When you
level
buy
of
the
hell
machine,
shit.
it's yours, so you should be able to delete what you want.
Yeah, welcome to the
I'm
21st
not
century,
saying-
Jill. You will own nothing and you will be happy. In fact, the thing that you're using right now is a rental. So it's all on the
Eesh.
cloud. You
Yeah.
have no choice.
I refuse to put things on the cloud.
I don't have a cloud.
I guess I do have a cloud. It's like it's the Google Docs is the cloud.
Well, the closest I have to the cloud is any interaction I have on YouTube. Like that's where you can, if you want to recreate me in AI, just go find Scotty R37, make an AI clone of him, and he'll do dick and fart jokes.
I make several copies. So if if you're one day cannot find Scotty R37, let me know, and I have a hard drive.
There we go. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I'm downloaded in Texas. That's where all the good AI centers are.
That's apparently.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have something for you to see.
Sure.
What do you think?
Oh. You know what?
Yeah,
Buzzcut
that's
Nimoy is
beautiful.
my favorite Nimoy.
There
I love Buzzcut Nimoy with
Well,
glasses.
this is the Nimoy that did that music video where Bruno Mars.
Today I don't feel like doing anything. Yeah.
Yes.
Now this
I
is
love this.
interesting.
That's a really good bust. Like the
It
profile and
is.
everything. That's great.
But this must be. They haven't mounted it yet because where it's mounted, his head is at my head level. So unless Leonard Nimoy is 7 foot something,
He was.
this is before they mounted it outside. They've got it in a different location here.
Yeah, it was 2010, based on what I learned today in today's live stream.
Right.
This
April
day.
23rd, a week before my birthday. Yeah. No, he likes that. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. Well, like even, and I saw Kate Mulgrew, I forget where it was, because I'm not a good Voyager fan, but she went and saw her bust in wherever it was, Indiana, I think.
Okay.
And same deal. Like this is that I don't think that there's a Kirk bust in Iowa.
Really? That's surprising, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I don't know. But I love this. Like it's even if it's not a great sort of likeness, to have someone go through the effort to do it, it's flattering. It's impressive that you would want this. And I think that Leonard Nimoy just, he spread love across the world through this character and through other means as an artist. And so, yeah, no, he looks tickled and impressed, and like, who knows what happens before now and the end of my life. And if someday someone makes a bronze bust of me, I'll be like, what? Wow, that does look like me. It's like, it would be the same sort of reaction. You kind of I'm it must be the most surreal.
Yeah, surreal. You'd think so. Yeah, you'd think so. It'd be a little overwhelming, right?
Like, what if I made an action figure of you, Canadian
No,
Spider-Man?
that'd be
And
awesome.
then it would be awesome, but wouldn't it be weird to look at your own doll?
Yep. It sure would be. Yeah. Yeah.
It would be
100%.
awesome. It'd be like, I can't believe this. But then also, you have to show other people, and it's like, oh, somebody made a doll of me. And it's like, well, who are you? And it's like, I don't know. I'm important, I guess.
Well, if
yeah,
you
well, yeah, it's happened.
didn't
Oh my God, do you have a ring of me? Yeah, I have a ring of my face.
don't recommend. That's off a movie somewhere, isn't it? Do not recommend.
I shall return shortly.
I only remember basics, says Sashi. Not all versed in the new stuff. I remember C+ vaguely. MS DOS. Yep. Oh yes, Hillary Clinton would love that all public officials can delete
C
their
plus is
email.
what the main programming language I learned in school.
Miskatonic Madman says RM minus RF \apostrophe would still be only slightly less catastrophic if you don't run it as root. But recoverable.
You run
maybe.
in root. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's the command that I knew. I didn't know about the don't preserve root, no preserve
Right.
root.
Crazy. Do you mind reading, since you're the computer expert on the panel, Jill, out of the three of us, would you
Okay.
mind reading Old
Yes.
Man Bird?
When you erase files, it only deletes the directory entries, so that'll be faster. Unless you fill up your disk or use a special application to write zeros to the whole disks, they can find it.
Huh. Yep. Okay. Well,
Yeah. Well, and it's easier to recover. It's easy to recover data on a Windows machine because it doesn't actually delete anything. When you delete something, it just puts it into this space where it says now this is overwritable data. And so it doesn't get deleted right away until the computer needs the information. So a lot of the
Needs
times
the
you
space.
can recover information that you've deleted on a Windows machine. I'm not sure about Linux in that regard, if that works the same way.
All right. Oh, that makes sense. The so until it needs a space, that information is still there and can be recoverable. Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
I wonder what. Okay, the next big event is.
Although it
Spock
might
Day.
be corrupted because it's mixed up with what they delete or whatever. But Spock Days.
Yeah, the next big. I was just checking to see if there was any Christmas events in Vulcan, because, I mean, who wouldn't want to spend Christmas?
Yeah.
If you can't spend Christmas in Bavaria, spend it on Vulcan, right?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
See you, Sashi. Thanks for being here, my friend.
Well,
He
we
says,
know the Enterprise celebrates Christmas because they talk about having a Christmas party.
that was, I think, at least one season in Next Generation, wasn't it?
I was talking about the original series.
Oh,
Did they? The only time I remember Christmas in TNG is Generations in
Okay.
the Nexus.
not to be confused with Life Day, folks. Not the same as Life Day. That's a different series. That's Star Wars. Soon people will have Scotty's face tattooed on them. Absolutely. Right on their Old Man Bird. At one place I worked, says Miskatonic Batman, there was a guy who wrote a script to be run as root, which deletes directories using an environment variable. If it was blank, it ran as rm-rf / quotation marks. Oops.
Asterisks. Yeah, / asterisk.
Asterisks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
That doesn't. Yeah. Are we? Yeah. Well, all right. Don't don't do anything they're suggesting, folks.
All right.
It was my
Would
fault.
you?
Sorry.
Ooh, Wes
Started it.
Cagle talking some computer stuff. Jill,
I learned BASIC and COBOL when I was in high school. COBOL language was knowledge. COBOL language knowledge was in high demand in the late 90s when the world was facing down the Y2K threat. And yeah, that's true. COBOL was written by
Yep.
Grace Hopper, and she wrote it to be readable in English, and so it's a computer programming language that's readable. And I guess Wall Street really, really loved it. And so that's why I was a big part of the Y2K.
I learned
problem.
MS-DOS. MD-DOS, says Max Redstone. Okay. Not familiar with that. Generations is a Christmas movie, says Scotty.
Oh, he's listening.
Is Oktoberfest in October? You needed to wait a month anyway. Oktoberfest is in October, and I would definitely like. Yeah, I know. I was talking about going to Munich. I know, old man Bird. It's just, yeah, getting the time off. See, I don't mind working full time. It's just it really gets in the way of your vacations, and it's hard to take a month off from somewhere. You like I've had to quit jobs to do that before. But yeah, no, I can work this and do it for a couple of years and we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Ferris Bueller comes out in a bathrobe. You still here? It's over. Go home. That's right. That was the post credit scene on Ferris Bueller. I had forgotten about that scene. Holy shit. It was a long time ago. I saw it in the theaters. You've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, haven't you, Jill?
I have.
Yeah, with Matthew Broderick, yeah. And then the TV show that they did a spin-off, Parker Lewis Can't Lose, I think it was.
Yeah, and one of the characters becomes a captain in Star Trek. In Generations,
Yes.
the movie we're just talking about.
That is correct. Yes. The guy who owned his dad owned the very nice sports car that they tried to make the odometer go backwards. It starts with a K. Was it Cameron? Cam.
That's it. Yeah.
Cam. It was Cam. Boy, see, my memory's not shot. If I can pull that out of my ass after this many years.
Yeah, and the captain was Captain Harriman.
No, that almost took. Now that you mentioned that, Jill, that kind of took me out of the movie a little bit because I recognized him from Ferris Bueller, and it's like, wait a minute, wow, he's a captain of a starship now. That actually pulled me out of the movie a little bit with him, just recognizing him.
Yeah, I can understand that. Although the beginning of that movie is my favorite part of the movie. It gets worse from there.
Miskatonic Madman says, old man Bird, needless to say, the guy that did the programming was eventually let go after about the third time the entire file system started to disappear. Well, it took them 3 times? Wow. All right. Jason, doctor, says Scotty. Scotty is definitely listening in. There was a Ferris TV show. Parker was kind of a Babylon 5 version of Ferris. I've never seen Babylon 5. But I have seen Parker Lewis. Jill, would you mind reading Miskatonic?
I enjoyed Parker Lewis. Fun fact, when I saw The Phantom Menace, the actor who played Kubiak sat behind us in the theater. Sorry if I don't pronounce Kubiak correctly.
I have no idea who that is.
Kubiak. That's a Star Wars thing.
No idea. Phantom Menace. Yeah, see, there are 3 Star Wars movies. I don't know if people. Hail, human male, says Jason Love. Well, he can't play in the WNBA. Then Parker Lewis did lose, says Jason Love. Really? I never saw the finale. I every time I saw he wasn't losing. Jason Love, good to see you. And Scotty R37 says, Wes Cagle, well, if Die Hard can be a Christmas movie, so can Generations. Die Hard is a Christmas movie. The whole movie would not take place if it wasn't Christmas. Absolutely. I adore MS-DOS. Antonio Banderas' voice. I don't get the joke.
Did Antonio Banderas promote MS-DOS?
Oh no. I'm sorry, I can't help.
I'm unaware. Max Redstone says, seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hell, I went to high school. It was based. Yep.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Right, because you're in California, so
He went to that high school? Really? Well, it'd have if that high school knew that it was the star of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you'd have to be a cool high school. You just have to be. Oh, MS-DOS. Max Redstone says, yeah, I was going to say, I've never heard of MD-DOS. It's a California thing. MS-DOS, yeah, I learned that in university 1992. It was 1992. MS-DOS. That was the thing. I'm rushing back to talk Parker Lewis, says Scotty. What do you mean he lost?
I didn't-
Parker Lewis can't lose. That was the whole theme of the show. Ooh. Jill, do you mind reading this from Max Redstone?
I went to the actual school in the town that John Hughes based the entire fictional Shermerverse.
Huh. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense they would use a real high school instead of building a fake one. Sure. Why not? Yeah. So, how many conventions have you been to? And have you been to a convention where the whole town gets involved? Jill?
Honestly, I haven't been to a lot of conventions. I've been to the Star Trek convention twice in Las Vegas. The first
Okay.
year I went because
That's
it was the
50.
50th anniversary. I was like, 50. I got to go there for the 50. And I did everything I could to go there, and we had a great time. And I was like, we had a great time. Let's come back next year because it's the 30th anniversary of the Next Generation. And so we did that the next year too. And we were going to go back for, like this year when they had the 25th for Enterprise, but we were just like, let's do something that the kids actually want and go back to Universal. So we didn't.
Yeah, Universal's good. Hi, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, my 500th subscriber. Thank you for being here, Tommy. We're just talking about Vulcan. I would have thought, Jill, you would have been to like a convention almost every year.
No, I don't go a lot. Like I'll go to little conventions here. I guess I've been to a couple here in town. We've had, they have it a little bit outside of town. So I've been to a few, but I don't know. You've been to one, you've been to them all. It's just they have cool people there.
Never
and
been to
you
one.
see- You haven't been to any
Vulcan.
convention?
I've never been to a Star Trek convention. I've been to Vulcan, but not the convention. So Max Redstone, thank you for being here.
You should go to a convention.
I
At
would
least
like
But
one.
he's been to Vulcan. It kind of trumps
Right.
anything. Like conventions or travel and shows. He went to a location.
No,
He boldly went where no man has gone before.
I would have liked to have seen.
Well, he'd have both if he goes to Volcon.
I would have liked to have seen people
That's
in
true.
costume. I didn't see a single Klingon.
Not even
my
you said
entire
that there
time.
was a lady in the visitor center with all the stuff. You said you saw her
Yes.
use the door and she wasn't
That's-
in uniform.
Well,
Like
no.
I keep giving them credit for having their little pockets of normality, but
Yeah.
also when I am in the Star Trek place, fucking do it. Like get in the uniform.
Max Redstone is correcting us. He went to see the high school from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but apparently it wasn't in California. He says it was in the North Shore, the more posh suburbs north of Chicago. Ah, okay.
I'm gonna-
Didn't realize that.
Fan
No,
Expo is coming up, and I have to see if there is a single Star Trek person. Like, and I mean, like, I can tangentially find a Star Trek actor in here, but is there one Star Trek person at Fan Expo Toronto this year? No. Are there canceled guests?
one.
Alec
That's
Baldwin
Cable.
canceled. Robert Davi canceled. I was going to go
West-
see Robert Davi.
West Kegel says, is Ferris Bueller's high school the same one they used for Grease? I felt that Hollywood used the same building for every high school in movies, right? And including Back to the Future, maybe. I don't know. Tommy, hello.
That's a good question.
Old Man Bird, hey there. Tommy saying hello to everybody. Phil, yeah, no, we got you, West. To be
Dead
honest,
Fair.
the sampling is probably a bit wider than just one school. Okay, Max. Well, Hollywood has its camera tricks, right? Of course. And I do want to say hello. No, okay, I said hello to Old Man Bird and Tommy. I think that's everybody. Glenn Dumont is here.
Was Michael Ironside ever in Star Trek? I'm hoping that he was.
Ooh, he'd be a
Oh,
he'd be a
great.
Federation hard ass or a Klingon. Michael Ironside.
Oh, he'd be a good Klingon, man. That would be
See,
great. Oh,
if you've got a name like Michael Ironside, you know you're gonna make it in Hollywood. Like, what's your name? Michael Ironside. You know,
well, with that voice. Okay, so first things first.
Right.
Speaking of voices,
it's like Wolf Blitzer. He changed his name.
Wolf
For the
Blitzer.
Wolf,
Well,
by the way.
like Wolf Blitzer sounds like
That's not
Vin
his real name.
Diesel. No, of course not. So when you say it in the Antonio Banderas voice, it's I adore MS-DOS.
Ah, of course.
You got to make it Spanish and sexy.
I am neither of those things, but
All right, fine, fair enough.
yes.
Second thing.
On TV. No.
So Parker Lewis can't lose.
Love it.
Yeah. So how do you not know who Kubiak is? He was the big bully. He was the guy, the big thick tree trunk of a moose. He was like ogre.
I saw
But
it.
he would. But then they eventually became friends. But he was like the high school bully.
I think I was trying to graduate university and run a snowplaying and roofing business at the time. I was a
Fair
little
enough.
busy,
So you
but
don't
I saw
know
it in passing.
Okay, yes. But we're like the same age. How did I get into it?
Well, I don't.
Anyway, I love Kubiak. I love
Entertaining
Parker.
Christopher Lloyd is.
Oh yeah. Christopher Lloyd. Oh, have you seen the video of Star Trek 3 with the Star Trek 3 The Search for Spock, because we're in Vulcan. And it has the original series music.
No.
Okay, so I highly recommend it. I'm gonna send you the link. I'll find it right now because it is one of the best things. I'm not a wrench, so I can't put it in the chat, but I'll send it to you in the private chat. Am I a wrench?
Yeah. I make everybody.
Okay, so all right, so I shouldn't feel special.
Yeah, everybody's a wrench here.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's
Recognize.
cool. All right, cool.
Well, I wanted to see how many people YouTube would, but I've given up on that. So, because apparently it's unlimited, so there's no point. It's not fun anymore.
Well, I would never want to be a part of a club that would have me as a member.
Right? Ooh, that's Marx.
Yeah, Groucho.
That's Groucho Marx.
Not Karl Marx.
No, they didn't talk much.
No, they weren't fun.
That I
So,
can't
yeah,
believe
no, okay,
you just
found
pulled
it.
out a Groucho Marx on the stream, and I recognized it.
You got it, man. I think we both won.
We are brothers from another mother, Scotty. Swear to God. Also loved the guy who played Gowron. Not to be confused with Gowan. Gowan was a different.
Me too.
Lawrence
Me too.
I would love to hear Gowron sing "You're a Strange Animal."
The actors for Gowron and Martok both were in a picture with me.
Really?
Yeah, they did photo ops. Yeah, they did
that's
photo
rad.
ops at the Star Trek
Please.
convention.
Is that is there an AI video of Gowron singing Strange
You're a
Animals?
strange animal. I wish.
Please let that be an AI video
Grok.
somewhere of Gowron singing Strange. Jill, do you know Gowan? Lawrence Gowan.
Jill, I'm certain that I have
No.
sent you the music
Probably.
video for
Lawrence
Strange
Gowan.
Animal.
Gowron singing Strange Animal. I'm gonna be giggling. I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. giggling about that.
everywhere. I don't even know how he would do it because basically you just have to fit in for the Empire a bunch.
Didn't the actor that played Gowron die recently? I hope not. He's really
No, Robert O'Reilly is still alive and well.
No, he probably thinks you died, West. Jeez.
Oh no, come on! Like
Sorry.
people are old.
Well, I mean, he might. I don't know.
The heck, that late anyway.
Robert O'Reilly. There you go, Max Redstone.
Yeah.
Calling you to honor, calling you to glory. Well, that was 1987. That was Karate Kid 2, the glory of love, Peter Cetera.
Yes. And just to put a button on the Parker Lewis can't lose thing,
yes,
is Parker Lewis did lose.
What?
If you watch the show, it starts off like sort of like a fun, jokey Saved by the Bell kind of like primetime show.
Ferris Bueller. It was a rip off of Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. And so, but as the show goes on, it starts to get pretty sad.
Really?
Like the tone of the show gets very Wonder Years, Hug and Learn, instead of being fun Ferris Bueller-y that it was in like the first season.
No, that's why we liked Ferris Bueller, because he just took nothing seriously. Nothing.
Did you ever watch the Ferris Bueller TV show?
No.
Yeah, it had Jennifer Aniston. She played Ferris's sister.
Well, maybe that's the problem, is that the movie's fun because it's his day off. Maybe it's not so fun when he has his days on.
Yeah, you just pretty much watch a guy be an asshole all the time. Well, don't you think Ferris Bueller's an asshole?
Yeah,
I love him. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, like, if you like, he's an asshole.
Yeah, kind of. You know what? When I look at things from Johnny Lawrence's viewpoint, Danny LaRusso is also an asshole.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you watch Cobra Kai?
I did. Love
it. Ben from Cinema Gulp loves that show.
I want to be Johnny Lawrence when I grow up. Are you kidding? Like, I'm on the spectrum. Well, get off it. You know, like that's the kind of kids need to be talked to the way Johnny Lawrence talks to kids. I'm fully endorsing his parenting style. Absolutely. You know that man spanks kids. You know he does.
Okay,
Just
wait,
saying.
phrasing.
Well, not
you call it corporal punishment. Is that
yes, corporal punishment. Yes.
And so that's it. Like if you say spanking kids, it's like corporal punishment.
You know, I mean, your own kid, not randomly, like just in public,
just running around a park.
Running around.
Hey, I'm in Vulcan, Alberta. I think I'm gonna what? No,
right.
Get out.
Although, if you're
banned from Vulcan, Alberta.
You're in a bouncy castle with a bunch of 13-year-olds. There's no
why.
There's
first
no
things
rules.
first, dude. At our age, I am going to ask myself what I am doing in a bouncy castle full of 13-year-olds.
Well, you're suplexing them mostly.
Oh, dude, I did see something where it was like a full-grown man wrestled an 8-year-old, and they were doing all the moves. It was great, and it was real. It wasn't AI.
That's awesome.
No, because it's like, you know.
See, that's some good parenting. That's just straight up good parenting there. Oh. Jill, are you with us?
All of these things are great if you are the parent, but if you're not, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Daniel says Gowron was great. See, this is why Cisco is way cooler than Picard. Picard would tell Worf to behave himself and stop him from beating up or killing any bad guy, whereas Cisco let Worf go wild. Oh, I'm not sure wild is necessarily the right thing. It's just that Gowron was kind of mental at that state where he was trying to destroy the Klingon Empire for some reason. He was just getting them into battle after battle where they were being demolished, and he was just killing. He was just causing the deaths of lots of Klingons for really no good reason.
And I do like Picard let Worf go wild, told him bad, afterwards, but like Worf
What?
killed your ass.
Except for the time that Worf tried to kill his brother because his brother said, "Please kill me," and then Picard was like, "Don't do that." So he didn't like that.
No, that was Cisco. That was on Deep Space Nine.
Cisco, see, Cisco reigned in Worf too.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Picard let Worf go wild? Like, I don't recall
Well,
that.
dude,
No,
it was his
he's saying
Chadi.
Insurrection?
No, but like the thing is, and this is what's awesome about the relationship between Picard and Worf, is that when they're on the Klingon homeworld, Worf is in charge. Picard is his Chadich. And so I think there was dialogue about that in the two-parter with the Klingon Civil War. It's like, dude, you're my Chadich. You listen to me. And I was just like, yeah, no. And then and later on in the episode, Picard is like, now I'm your commanding officer. You listen to me.
Right.
And it's good as like it's not a return of fire. It's like, okay, I understand the situation. Do you understand the situation? It's like, yes, I do.
Hard
and I
to
think
do
that's
as an actor.
I think that's
in
when
straight.
Worf is like, I'm out. And that's when he walks to the transporter and he's wearing the Klingon uniform. End of part one. What was the name of that two-parter? I forget. What is Redemption? No. I forget it. It's a Klingon Civil War two-parter.
Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective says,
Oh
my
yeah,
poor
Redemption
buddy
is
Indy.
right.
Oh, thank heavens.
My poor buddy Indy has traveled to Stovall, says Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective.
Oh, live forever as a warrior.
I hope so. Cisco ordered Worf to kill Gowron without saying it, says Daniel Saw Topics.
And he can live with it.
Well, that's yeah. Exactly. Oh, okay. We have some agreement here. Jill, are you able to read?
Yeah, Jill.
Yes, Ferris Bueller is an asshole, but an asshole for his particular time and place. That is what makes him so damned enjoyable. Plus, he has to put up against Ed Rooney, an asshole of much worse.
That's true. That is true.
I feel bad, but I hated Ed Rooney for years after Ferris Bueller. Same as I didn't like Johnny Lawrence after
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid 2. I didn't like Johnny Lawrence I hated Will what's his name? Bill Zabka? Zabka.
Yeah, William Zabka.
Yeah. Did not like, he was my number one. I hate you. Now I want to emulate the guy. It's sort of funny, eh?
Well, but that's
Ed Rooney, another example. Well, he's probably a cool guy. I would love that. Wouldn't that be a funny show to go back and do Ferris Bueller, but do it from Ed Rooney's point of view, making Ferris Bueller out to be the asshole, sort of like they did with Dad.
There's really only one problem with Ed Rooney, and I don't usually like I try and separate the art from the artist, but Jeffrey Jones is like he's a very bad man to very young people.
Oh.
In terms of consuming content. I don't know if he's ever actually touched anyone.
Well,
but I do know that he's kind of like Captain Decker in this regard from Star Trek The Motion Picture or Seventh Heaven.
It is pretty easy to accuse men of things these days. So
no, he is convicted. He's convicted.
Well, convicted is different.
Yeah.
Convicted is not good.
So I don't really like, and it's a pisser because I like Jeffrey Jones as an actor, but every time I watch a movie and it's like, oh, like when I watch Hunt for Red October, oh, there's Jeffrey Jones. And it's like, oh, right. I remember the terrible things that the actor, it's like Bill Cosby now. It's like,
that's, yeah.
Although he had not been, I do not believe at this point in time, he hasn't been convicted. He's been imprisoned, but they overturned. Did they not? Anyway, let's talk about Vulcan, not Cosby.
I'm not sure.
I don't
Jill has
think
to
Bill
still
Cosby's
make
ever been to
slides
Vulcan.
and shit. She
I'm
didn't
not
want to
sure
hang
how
out
they.
this much. It's awesome.
Matt. Oh, Jill, what is Max Redstone talking about? Because I can't remember this.
Dude, Worf used homicide by combat to influence the leadership changes of the Klingon Empire 2 times in a row. And of course, he's talking about he's talking about Garon, but also that other time earlier in the series where he killed Duras.
Yeah.
Oh yes. You know, Ferris Bueller, his sister was that was Jennifer Grey. No one puts baby in a corner, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Well, Jennifer Grey was in as many big movies as Harrison Ford there at one point. I think. Holy shit!
Well, what's her? Okay, so yeah,
Jennifer Grey was in everything in
Ferris
the late
Bueller.
80s.
Yes,
Good for her.
She did a movie with Matthew Modine called Wind.
Oh,
I don't know what it's about. I've never seen it. I was at the video
probably
store the other
paragliding,
day and I
would
saw
assume.
it. But yeah, no, she was. But then, and the thing is that she was such a unique person, and then she ended up getting a nose job, and then she looked like everybody else.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Because everyone, like, if you're good enough for Patrick Stewart, I mean, you're good enough for us, right? I mean, holy shit, if you're awesome. But then she changed. Yeah, it was weird. I went to Catholic school from K8, from K to 8. Corporal punishment was a mainstay, said West Kegel. Yeah. See, the rulers, in our school, they had rulers with a metal edge on the top, and you'd get that across the knuckles if you weren't paying attention.
Well,
but that's why Gen X is so smart, though, really.
Well, but it's also because we were beaten. Because the threat of physical violence from your parents was a possibility.
I know Jill is like rolling her eyes, but that's how we were raised. I'm sorry.
But you know what? Sometimes you got to find out that shit hurts.
Well, sometimes you got to let the kid touch the hot element, don't you?
I'm just saying, roll up a newspaper. You don't have to fucking full swing it. Like bunt your child.
Jill, would you mind reading this from our good friend Daniel's Hot Topics?
I also predicted that Johnny Lawrence would be back and Mike Barnes would be as well. However, I predicted right. Chosen did find his way to the valley, but I got the details wrong.
Oh, wait, please continue.
Chosen did make his way to the valley. Johnny Lawrence and Mike Barnes and Chosen did team up. I got that right, but I thought they would team up against Daniel LaRusso. Instead, it was Terry Silver.
Okay. Well, spoilers. I haven't seen that far ahead. Thank you, Daniel.
Well,
what is Daniel talking about?
You know what, Jill? I knew that you had no idea what the hell was going on, but you read it perfectly in
Cobra Kai. Have you not seen Cobra Kai, Jill?
No. I watched Karate Kid a long time ago on television.
Oh, okay. See, that's the difference I get, and it's funny. Time is so relevant. Einstein wasn't wrong. Scotty and I grew up in an age, and we're roughly the same age. I think Scotty's only 10 or 12 years older than I am. But we grew up in basically the same age. And Karate Kid, like, it dominated like a good 3 years between 1986 and 1989. Like every few weeks, it would somehow come back to Karate Kid. Would be like everything was Karate Kid. This was a really important series in our lives in the West. Anyway, again, it shows how much American culture affects Canada, and we love you for it. But Karate Kid was a really big deal, and so now that they have karate, a different take on Karate Kid, Cobra Kai coming out with a completely different take. I mean, it's like finding that, Stalin was the hero of World War II.
Well, that's a bad example.
Yeah,
but-
it's a bad example.
Yeah.
No, it is. It is. It is the perspective. Okay, so you know, what Sleeping Beauty? You know the movie Sleeping Beauty?
Well,
It's the cartoon.
oh,
where-
that one. Yeah, I know that
yeah,
one.
and then it's got the evil
Yes.
queen with the horns.
Yeah, she was a.
And then they made the movie Maleficent.
Yes, I heard
And
about
so and that is, you know, Sleeping Beauty from the perspective of the evil queen.
that. Yep.
Now, I haven't seen it, but what I'm saying is that Johnny Lawrence in Cobra Kai is like watching Karate Kid from the evil queen's perspective.
And it teaches you all about perspective.
Oh, perspective. Yeah.
And I would posit that I'm not the only one of our generation that hated Johnny Lawrence as one of the most evil bad guys in my young adulthood.
Yeah,
and,
but
and
wait.
and now that they've and it's funny, it's the winner of history does write the history.
Sure.
It's because we watched, and Johnny Lawrence was clearly the bad guy. We were all on Daniel LaRusso's side.
Mm.
And then they come out with a different perspective, showing the same incident from Johnny's perspective.
Yeah.
And you
And
side
it's
with
interesting
Johnny,
to explore that character.
right? So again, it reinforces it. It all depends on your perspective, and it's kind of makes you realize that, hey, you know what? I'm open to looking at things differently. I might, something that I held as such a truth only a short time ago is now completely upended, and it really makes you realize that, maybe never say never. Things aren't always as concrete as they appear.
Well, and I heard a quote recently by Richard Feynman. Apparently, he's a scientist or a mathematician or something. And he
Nobel
said,
Prize
I've heard of the
winning.
name.
yeah. Anyway, he has a quote. Nobel Prize winning guy said, "I would rather have questions without answers than answers that cannot be questioned."
Ooh.
And I was like, damn.
Jill, would you mind again? I keep getting you to read Max,
Good
but
quote.
Max
That really is good.
yeah.
Jennifer Grey, yes. But then she got plastic surgery on her nose, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden, she became virtually unrecognizable.
Well, and that's the thing. She was, yeah, I guess if she wanted a smaller nose, I suppose. But the thing
And
is,
after such a minor procedure, one of the biggest tragedies in the history of plastic surgery.
well,
Mhm.
no, she looks good. She looks fine. She just looks like everybody else now.
Hi, Shara and Zabel. Thank you for being
Hey.
here, brother Canadian Spider-Man. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you. We were just talking about Vulcan.
On Zabale.
in Alberta. Jill, how hard would it be to convince your family to take a family vacation to Vulcan next July?
I don't know. We'll talk about it.
I mean, there's a starship, There's a legitimate
Jill, can you
starship.
show us any one of your starships? I'm sure you have one in reach.
I have watched all of the second half of the sixth season of Cobra Kai. I've only watched the first 3 seasons of Cobra Kai, but I do like what I have seen so far. I really do. It's like finding out that Stalin was a people person. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, all right. I'm
Does
gonna
the
make
Orville
Jill
count as a starship?
big.
Yes,
Yes,
it does.
That's from the
There you
Orville,
go.
is it not?
Yeah.
It is the
Yep.
Orville.
It is the Orville. Yep. From
Where are the engines
Eaglemont.
on that thing?
Those are the engines.
Yeah, right here.
Oh,
Those are the engines of things that look like they could open a bottle of beer.
and
Right
no
here.
smoke come. Have you used that to open a
No
bottle
smoke.
of beer?
No smoke. No, I
No
haven't.
smoke.
There is. Ooh. Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're gonna show off starships,
I mean, that isn't that, like, honestly, is there a sexier starship in history? Is there a better looking starship? I don't think there is.
I don't
think there's a better.
No, that's not true. Not that. You know what? I've always been and ever shall be an Enterprise C. If you want to say sexy, Enterprise C.
Ooh, I don't have the C. That's the one. Eagle Moss went out of business before
I know, right?
Yeah, I bought one for
You know what,
Doomcock,
I'd agree.
but not for myself.
Scotty, you're right. You're right. I would say the Enterprise C, because here's the B, and I do
think
like the B.
B's bitching, but I
The
do
B
prefer. Yeah,
is bitching. I mean, that is.
but I'll take the
But the C
refit
is like you take this one and you take this one and then you join them, and that's the C.
No, and the best part is that it's got like doesn't it? Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gene Roddenberry thinks the bee is a pregnant duck.
Yeah, that's cool.
These are so good, man. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why I don't fly these around the apartment more. I mean, I do sometimes. I should fly them. I mean, I'm taking this one to bed tonight. I don't care. It's cool.
Well, no, it's kind of like take off your glasses before you go to bed. Don't leave the starship in the bed. You'll roll over it and break it.
I have, more than once have I woken up with a starship poking me. I'm not joking.
I don't doubt it.
It's when you wake up in bed with a shotgun that you have to worry. Well, there's been lightsabers. I don't know if there's been a shotgun. Jill,
I've got a pulse rifle that I've slept with.
Ooh.
Slept with it? Oh my god.
Well,
Stalin was-
I spooned. One night, I was like pretending that there were aliens, and I just
That
went
is
to
so
sleep
cool.
with
I
it.
Oh,
know,
you
no, I
needed to be ready. You needed to be
Yeah.
ready for the aliens.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Yeah. Pity the
Stalin
fool
was
that breaks
not
into Scotty's
the
house.
hero.
You're gonna get a lightsaber jammed up here.
Stalin was not the hero of World War II. Johnny Lawrence is simply a much more nuanced character than we first thought him to be.
Well, it's kind of like, and not to overly explain, but it's kind of like Karate Kid Rashomon. Isn't that the one where everybody tells the same story from the different perspectives? The Kurosawa movie. And so,
Oh yeah. It's okay, Daniels. I'll forget about it.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a bunch of starships within view. Yeah, so do I, buddy.
Yeah.
Starships are the way to go.
I'm just surrounded by Avengers. That's all I got.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yes.
Scotty.
Yes.
Do you mind reading Max Red Suns while I open this last beer? This is a 9 in line, the raspberry blonde ale, and I'm going to contact them tomorrow and ask them why don't they do anything on 7 of 9. Like, that's such a, they should totally take
It
advantage
could
of
be
it.
that maybe they don't want to do the Star Trek thing, but it's definitely a good question.
Scotty?
But seriously. All right. But seriously, Stalin was a mass murderer, not a hero. However, you combine that with a healthy dose of American lend-lease, and you do have a force that can beat back the Third Reich.
All about perspective. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Daniel's Hot Topics says, I think the Enterprise E is a sexist enterprise. That's my favorite ship.
Wow.
Is that the... Yeah, Picard and the crew went on Enterprise E, right?
Yeah, like Star Trek First Contact.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very... I don't know. It's very sleek and slender. And it looks so much... Like, this is robust. Like, this is going to take a few shots
Well-
and keep on trekking.
But
Like the Enterprise E looks just so fragile, though, doesn't it?
no, I
He
don't.
is okay.
And also, I think that the Enterprise E is probably closer to the refit than the D. Okay, so everybody clip this. I love the D. So, but the thing is that we went from, oh my God, the inside of the Enterprise is a mall. And then all of a
Right.
sudden we get to first contact, and it's like, okay, we're back on the Enterprise A. Like that's how it
Yep.
felt. I'm glad that they had a holodeck. Like that was probably the saving grace. But yeah, no, I understand the love for the E, but I'm a big fan of the D.
Yeah, please, for God, someone clip that, please. All right, so let's examine. Jill, have you ever compared the two?
Oh,
And what are we looking at here, Jill? 'Cause you know this. Jill sent.
Yeah, I
this
did. I sent
to
you
me.
the Orville.
So
Oh,
be
wow.
jealous. Jill is
Shuttlecraft.
my friend and not yours, folks. Friend.
oh,
kidding.
that's
Yeah, I know.
I'm kidding.
I like that.
No,
one.
you're the best, dude. That's fine. That's awesome. I got my stuff too. Jill gives good presents.
Oh, I was talking to the chat, not you. Like,
Uh,
no, obviously Jill's your friend. She's probably sent you like 5 of these. But which
She
I
sent
don't
me
know.
bubble gum. That's it.
Why? How come they look so different, Jill?
Well,
What are you
because the
talking
other
about?
one is from Deep Space Nine. That's the runabout.
Yeah, you got a
right?
runabout and you got the Orville shuttle.
But this looks spacey. This
Yeah.
looks like,
A Starfleet shuttle.
well, but it's got a lot of things stick. It's not aerodynamic.
You don't like the chunky?
Well, it's not sleek.
No, it's not. It's not.
I mean,
It's okay. So first things first.
I mean that is. I mean, look at that. I mean
yeah.
that. I mean,
Well, the thing with
you know,
the
I mean, you
Star
could
Trek,
pass that through your system, and it probably wouldn't hurt that much.
I love that one more than the new one. They upgraded the design. I think the shoe clog is way better than the new one. But but for Star Trek, you got to have the nacelles, and the runabout has them.
Oh, and so this is similar to the Orville because it has these things.
Yeah,
thought it
exactly.
was the
That's the
Orville.
engine.
That's the propulsion.
That is the
Oh,
Orville.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Orville shuttlecraft.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I just,
but this
I'm
is
getting
the
angry.
That's the engines.
Nobody's giving any love to the runabouts.
I love the runabout too, but I mean, this is a simple
Looks like a
design, and
dolphin.
it is nice.
But I like the Orville, like as a ship.
Clips.
I
Thank
think
you,
it's good.
Jason.
I like
Wow.
them both. I just don't like having them compared. Like which one is better?
But I
And
mean
I'm
that.
like, the runabout's better because it's chunkier.
Okay, so what are these? Are those like air scoops?
I could never figure that out.
What if they're
No
like
idea.
buzzard collectors?
Right? Like what are those? That is so cool. I don't
You
know.
know the buzzard collectors, Jill?
Yes. Oh, is that how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Oh, that was Boussard.
I'm not French.
I'm not French. I don't know.
Um,
But those are these things, the red things.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Because they collect the matter.
I mean, obviously it's a ship thing. Okay, they do. Okay,
I
That's
do
what
like
they're
the
there
detail.
for.
I gotta say, I do
That's
like.
why
the
they're called
detail.
buzzard collectors. Why do you
then
think?
that's what they are.
Remember
Okay.
when they
Eagle
they
Moss,
did the
folks.
things? They always
Moss.
released the buzzard collectors.
Okay, what do they collect?
All the random atoms and
Particles,
matter or whatever
energy,
particles that are
mostly.
in space.
Oh,
Good night,
okay, and
Nemesis.
then they can reuse it for energy. That's cool.
Right. Yeah.
That's the idea. Yeah, I think so.
Like they sucked in
gathering
gas
particles as they
before
travel.
from atmospheres and shot it back into space. Have you seen the show? I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was rude.
Well, we've been. Holy crap! This is the longest travel talk with Spidey I think I've
We
ever
went to
done.
Vulcan.
I know. Yes,
We
went
had to have a Star Trek
interplanetary.
convention. That's why I'm
This is
still
the-
here.
I think this is the longest show I've ever done for this. For this anyway, for the travel talk. Thanks for being here, Scotty. Well, we know what we're gonna see each other probably in another, what is it, 12 hours?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm not
Actually,
going to
11.
sleep tonight.
I
Just to
know.
let you guys know.
I thought you were doing clips or
I
sorry.
am. I'm
Yeah.
still working on it.
All right.
Oh shit!
I'm
All right. Well, we're
I'm
gonna
almost halfway through.
we're gonna end so that Jill can get some shit done. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
I love showing people places that maybe they haven't been to, and at least so they can explore through their computer monitor. Anyway, never have a red shirt convention; it'll kill ya. It's dumb. No kidding. How's the
Hey,
weather
Greek
in the Vulcan?
letters.
Hey, Greek letters. Good to see you. Well, that's why
seen
I'm
you in
not
forever.
streaming live from Vulcan right now. It is pouring rain in Vulcan.
And also
Uh,
now it's past midnight.
Pouring rain. That's absolutely pouring rain. That's how it is in Vulcan right now. So I want to thank Scotty and Jill. Can you please promote your channel, because Wes Cagle is throwing your links up there.
Oh, thank you so much, Wes Cagle. But thank you, Scotty, and thank you, Canadian Spider-Man, for having me on your channel to talk about Vulcan. And thanks for taking a day trip to give us a fun night to talk about Star Trek, and it's just been really cool. It feels like I've been to Vulcan myself vicariously through your pictures and video. And if you want to catch more of me over on my channel, Antiderivative Jill, I talk about science fiction, movies, and TV shows. And tomorrow is, well, today is, we're continuing Battleship Month, and we're talking about Battleship Yamato. So that's a convergence of the battleships that we're talking about and science fiction. And it was a movie that you really, really like. So, and I like it too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
I'm
talk about
glad
it
you
tomorrow.
get to see it. Yeah.
Mhm. And Tuesdays, Twilight Zone. Sometimes I'll play games. Although not this weekend. This weekend I'm not going to be streaming. But
You're not
come
streaming because every
on the weekend.
Saturday night you usually do something.
Yeah,
The
a
games.
game or something. But I'm going to be busy. So we're not doing that.
You got it.
Mhm.
Well,
but
thank
just
you.
subscribe and you can catch up with me. Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Yeah, I love traveling to different places, and it's always great to have you as a co-host, Scotty and Jill. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, chat, join us next Thursday. We'll be traveling somewhere different, and we'll be showing you pictures from all over the world. This time we went interplanetary, which was super cool. That was awesome. So good night from Alberta. And if you get a chance to go to Calgary, visit Vulcan. It won't take long. Good night, everybody. It really, really, really. Ooh, Greek letters. Ooh, that's a controversial. Ooh, just before the show is ending. Vulcan logic is overrated. Changed my mind. Oh my goodness. Good night. That is definitely